MoNique, I told you you don't got no friends in this game. Yeah, let me tell y'all what's going on. It's a sad day in comic world today. Let me announce, Lunelle, she has opened her mouth. Yes, she did, girl. And let me tell you, MoNique, okay? They are doing a rally campaign as we speak right now, rallying around trying to get MoNique canceled. Yes, they are. You got DL Hughley. You got Ricky Smiley. You know, Ricky Smiley is doing DL Hughley's bidding. Ricky Smiley, he's going around trying to get all the people gathered in comedy to talk bad about MoNique. Yes, he is. He is interviewing all these comics talking bad about MoNique. And he already know what they're going to say about her, right? Girl, Lunelle got on Ricky Smiley morning show, and I believe she didn't even want to do the interview, but because it's Ricky, and Ricky was begging her the night before, nah, you got to do it. You got to stop MoNique. You know, you a woman, so you really got to speak up and let women know, you know, this is not women's fight. This don't got nothing to do with the women. Girl, Lunelle got on that thing. She said this is not a woman's fight. It don't got nothing to do with women. I don't know why MoNique insisted that, you know, it's an issue between women and men, because she said it's not. She said, MoNique, you are egomaniac. Yes, she did, girl. She called you an egomaniac. And she said she compared you against the boy that cried wolf. She said, don't you know that story, the boy that cried wolf? Yeah, talking about, you know, I guess your feelings is not validated, girl. Yes, she did. And she said when she first heard about this story, she said, oh my goodness, here we go again. Here we go again. It's MoNique complaining again. It's MoNique the problem again. Yeah, girl. And Ricky Smiley, he the real nigga. And Ricky Smiley said that DL Hughley is his mentor, honey. And not only that, he had another man coming up there talking about you, MoNique. But guess what? That don't stop there. Another thing, DL Hughley got on his radio show talking about you, girl. Yes, he did. He said that you did that movie Precious. Where that movie at? Precious. He said that's the real MoNique right here. He said this the real you. He said this is about your life, MoNique. He said you evil and you nasty. And he should have learned his lesson from watching Tyler Perry, Oprah, and Lee Daniels and Steve Harvey. He said they was forced to apologize to you. And he said that he should have never went along with your thing. And he said, yeah, you out here talking about he came to your house. He said, B, you invited me to your damn house to watch the game, ho. It wasn't like that. He said you invited me to watch the game while you trying to make it seem like we were buddy, friends. But he said his bad. He blaming on himself because he should have known after seeing you dog out Steve Harvey, Lee Daniels, and everybody else not to F with you, because he did F with you. He said he got invited to do a whole bunch of gigs, getting paid a whole bunch of money with your name on it, but he denied. And then he was trying to feel like you didn't change your ways and stuff, and he gave your ass a chance. And he said never again. Never again. He addressed you talking about his sexuality. Yeah, girl. Because remember, MoNique said he on the down low. That's why he got the name DL. She said, how far you bending down, Negro? Yeah, like he was taking his hands, putting it all on his tippy toes, sticking that hole out. And DL Hughley said, I'm securing my manhood, boo. He said, I know your ass the last one to talk about somebody being gay with the husband your ass laying up with. Yes, he did go there, girl. Accusing her husband of being with men, honey. Yes, he did go there. It got kind of rocky. Yeah, so you know I need y'all to call in. Okay, let me know how y'all feel. Now, who y'all want to hear first, Lunelle or DL Hughley? Press 1 for Lunelle if you want to hear her first. Press 2 for DL Hughley if you want to hear what he got to say first. And I'm going to need y'all to bang these lines up. Hell yeah. Listen, y'all, you know, I don't got no sound effect. I got my hand, baby, on the desk. How about that? Okay. Okay, yeah. And make sure y'all like these videos before I get kicked out this apartment, okay? Hell yeah, we up in here tonight. All right, okay, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, shit. Okay, y'all gotta be a collective, okay? Which one is it, ones or the damn twos? And make sure y'all like this video. We are begging for likes. You know I need them damn likes. You know I'm begging. Okay, 1, 1, okay, Lunelle. All right, let's hear what Lunelle gotta say. And you know we gotta stop and go because how YouTube is, right? So check this out, this Lunelle. Let me put the face on you so you know who we talking about. Yeah, yeah, so y'all thought she was gonna stand up for a black queen, which is MoNique. But she said she don't got nothing to do with that. They don't got nothing to do with black women. And MoNique is using black women to push her narrative, and it's not right. Okay, and I want to know how do y'all feel about this, okay? Check this out. Hear her, she on the show with Ricky Smiley, girl.
What are your thoughts on the video of MoNique on stage and what happened in Detroit?
You hear that?
To be completely honest, as I started watching it, the word "here we go again" came into my mind.
You heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? Did y'all hear what she just said? She said the words "here we go again" crossed my mind when she heard about MoNique and DL Hughley. Pretty much saying that MoNique, your ass always complaining and she's tired of you. You don't got no sisters in the game. That's why they not speaking up. Y'all always asking about why aren't black women speaking up for MoNique. They said she don't got no sisters in the game. You know what I'm saying? They don't even care for her behind, for real. And I want to know how y'all feel about that. Do y'all feel like Luenell is wrong for not standing up for her sisters, and Lunelle is wrong for hanging with the niggas and siding with the niggas? Or press 2 if you feel like Lunelle is right in her stance, and MoNique is always doing this. All right, so you know, let me continue to play. Hold on. I'll rewind that back for y'all didn't hear that. You know what I mean? I want y'all to hear every bit.
To be completely honest, as I started watching it, the word "here we go again" came into my mind. I really have been pulling from MoNique this whole time, and I had told everybody, I said, everybody goes down, but everybody gets up, and somebody's going to give her a job. She's going to do something incredible, and she's going to be on everybody's tongues again. And that's what I truly believed when 50 came out and said he was going to have MoNique join Black Mafia family. Then Lee Daniels came with his too much, too little, too late apology only after he heard about 50 messing with MoNique, and Lee came back, double back. So I thought that everything was going to be good. Personally, I couldn't care less about this funk because it seems very ego-based to me.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear what she said? Okay, she said it seems very ego-based to me. Basically calling Miss MoNique an egomaniac. Yeah, girl, you know MoNique care about her reputation and respect and a principle on it. And Lunelle just said, girl, you just an egomaniac. Everything got evolved around you and it's not that big of a damn deal. Yes, she did, girl. She went there. Yeah, and y'all up here talking about where the black women at, where they gonna speak up and help MoNique. They ain't there, and they ain't gonna do it, okay? Yeah, MoNique by herself. Let's go. Let's hear what else she gotta say.
I have been on shows before where the order or the lineup may not have been, I thought it was ridiculous because, first of all, I dare anybody to follow me, first of all. But I have been on shows with maybe what I thought was possibly a not as experienced or lesser known comedian. And then, if it don't affect my money, I will just go out there in whatever order you put me in, smash, and let you see what you can do. But what I would say
All right, so basically what she said in that sense, she said, listen, I've been in stuff before, and it didn't matter how the road they had me. I didn't matter if I was headline or not. I just went on and do my thing. As long as you getting paid, then that's all that should matter. But why complain about it? You see that? You know, hell no. And MoNique ain't, she want that respect. Yeah, she got the money, okay? What do y'all think about your girl Lunelle, honey? Y'all need to call in. I see one caller, but guess what? We gonna need some more for tonight. Yeah, y'all need to blow these lines up. We need to hear from y'all. All right, let's go.
This situation seems more promoter-based than it does. Well, I'm not following her. Well, let me go first. DL came up with paperwork that said he was headlining. But then MoNique came up with paperwork that said she was headlining. So the fishy work, to me, seems like it is promoter-based.
Right.
And that it should not have been personally based with your fellow comic, you know? These promoters can do shady things.
She getting on MoNique. She said this is have a promoter problem. She said, MoNique, this don't have nothing to do with personal. She said you should have never went personal. You should have never attacked your fellow comedian and had personal jokes about him on stage. She said it's the promoter fault, MoNique. Pretty much you was wrong for talking about DL Hughley wife. Nah, well, who is DL Hughley? Who is all these people? All these comedians talk about everybody else's personal business and make joke about everybody else's personal business, but because they're celebrities, they're supposed to be somebody? All right, well, you know what side Lunelle on.
Sometimes they messy. They might want to pit somebody against each other, and then it did. But actually, MoNique's fight is not our fight. You understand?
You heard that. You heard that. You heard that. She said, MoNique, your fight is not our fight. It's not the comedian's fight. It ain't women's fight. She said, your ass is on your own. You an egomaniac. And you need to sit down somewhere. You need to humble yourself. She brought up the situation with you and Lee Daniels. She brought up the situation with you and Oprah. She brought up the situation with you and Steve Harvey. Yeah, what that got to do with DL Hughley? She ain't say nothing about him and what he did to you and how he made jokes about your family and how he went on a tour talking about you on stage. But let you say something about him when it involved you at that night. Then everybody want to come for you. You see how DL said, you know what? You need to, you line them up. You need to talk about Lucinda too. How about that? Since you want to get on a breakfast morning club and talk about you and call you an egomaniac, you need to talk about her behind. How about that? Let her know what's going on, okay? But let's continue.
Why involve us every time you got a problem? Because frankly, after so many...
You heard that.
These promoters...
She said, why involve us after you go on all your problems? You always inviting somebody to fight your battles, MoNique. You can't do it yourself. Every time you get into some mess, MoNique, you always want to involve other women, other comedians, black people in your mess. Okay? Ooh-wee. But having MoNique did so much for the black community, having MoNique did so much for the black women, having MoNique did so much for comedians. So if she's putting out so much and she's protecting and loving and uplifting everybody else, why can't people uplift and protect her when she needs help? Isn't it a good relationship y'all have to balance? Girl, I don't know about this, but let's play.
And do shady things. Sometimes they messy. They might want to pit somebody against each other. And then it did. But actually, MoNique's fight is not our fight. You understand? Why involve us every time you got a problem? Because frankly, after so many problems, I'm going to speak for myself. After so many issues publicly, I'm just not interested in hearing it anymore. It's sort of like the boy who cried wolf. Now, she makes a lot of good points a lot of times. But right now, I'm over the anger, and the anger is so palpable that bringing us into that is like somebody watching somebody get beat across the street, and it's not really a fight. You know what I'm saying? it's too much for me, and I'm not going to be involved in it. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to speak on it again, except for your show, Ricky.
You know I love you, Lunelle, and I really appreciate it. Marvin, you here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Comedian Marvin Hunter.
You see that? Steve Harvey, what's his name? Ricky Smiley. He getting all the comedians to come on the show just to talk bad about MoNique, just to go on a parade to say MoNique is an egomaniac. It don't got nothing to do with comedians. It don't got nothing to do with women. You know, leave them out of it. MoNique, she's just a problematic person, always crying wolf. It's a campaign to go against MoNique. And then did DL Hughley say he's going to counsel her? That's what I heard. They said DL Hughley say he going to show his power. And he going to get that MoNique counsel, honey. So it's already starting. You know, so let's go.
Got his name right.
Know what?
You got it.
More black men in the comedic world, they're going to say, oh, MoNique on that project, I don't want to be on it. If MoNique on there, I don't want to be on it. So now she about to get banned from the straight black men, okay? First it was a gay black man. Now she about to get banned from the straight black men, okay? What is going on? And why is every man running Hollywood? We need more women entrepreneurs and leaders and directors and producers. Hello? Well, she got banned from Oprah too, so I don't know. Okay, that's what I'm gonna need y'all to call in. But let's go.
Yeah, I had to get his name because you know Marvin punched me in the stomach one time, and you know.
Okay,
yeah,
we don't want to hear that. This is somebody named Marvin.
We through with Marvin.
Hey, brother, being a younger get gay, it's like watching mama and daddy fight. Like, mama, don't do daddy like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw the grease on him like that, mama. You know, it's very, very unfortunate me as a younger comic to sit here and watch this. I feel like there's a time and place for everything, and that the anger, as Lunelle said, might be misplaced because as things are unfolding, it seems like it may be the promoter's issue. She has an issue with more the promoter than DL, and she made it about black women when I think it's just about ego.
You see that? You see what they keep doing, right? You keep on hearing it. Keep on hearing it. Ego, ego, ego. It's not about black women. She's using black women to fight her battles. She's using black women to fight her battles. She's an egomaniac. They both have said it. All the comedians that Ricky Smiley put on here, and Ricky Smiley himself, and DL Hughley himself, and they are in talks with Steve Harvey about this behind the scenes, but Steve Harvey haven't came out and said nothing yet. But I know he's involved in it too. And they're all going around saying she's an egomaniac and she uses black women try to make them fight her battles. You heard what he just said, right? Right. Okay, so we just, pointing out the obvious right here. But y'all gonna have to call these lines up, okay? We need the lines popping.
As we never said, it might be misplaced because as things are unfolding, it seems like it may be the promoter's issue. She has an issue with more the promoter than DL, and she made it about black women when I think it's just about ego. That's about ego.
Yeah.
You hear Lunelle in the background. Girl, you hear Lunelle in the background telling some, yeah, co-signing. I already told you how she felt about MoNique. They all feel like she's egomaniac. They feel like she causes a lot of problems. She's a shit starter. And they both feel like that she uses black women to fight her battles. You heard what she said, yeah, co-signing. I already told you what type of girl she
black
is.
Black women, when I think it's just about ego. That's about ego. Those things tend to happen. It tends to happen when you have, two people who are on top. Just like, I think Lunelle said, I've been in similar situations. Definitely, I'm not in that same tax bracket, but I've been in similar situations where as long as my money right, I don't care what for me at.
Yeah, Marvin. Coincidentally, I do a lot of shows with Bruce, and there are times with Bruce.
Here we go with Bruce. Ain't nobody care about him and that Bruce. There he go, bring that Bruce. Can you leave you and Bruce out of it, Ricky?
Promoter said, "Hey man, Bruce wanna go first," or "Hey, Bruce wanna close it." Like even on the Martin tour, You know, it was some nights where I was closing the show, and when we got to California, we got to LA. The promoter was like, "Hey, Michael Blackson is closing because this is town." I'm like, cool, I don't care. I will go first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or whatever. I'm gonna be funny as hell, Lunelle, as long as it don't change my money. And then the question is it worth it? Is it worth losing that relationship? You know, I'm not gonna fight with Michael Blackson and Bruce. Bruce is like my real brother. I literally believe that we some kin, and anything with Bruce and Lavelle Crawford, and I got a comedian that Lavelle Crawford will roast you to death, but anything with them, whatever they want to do, whatever make any comedians comfortable or whatever, you know, there's been times where I was like, I don't want to follow that because it was just too much profanity, and I got a church act. You
hear that? He got a church act, honey. Didn't I tell y'all the other day, the church loved to bring up people like Tyler Perry and Ricky Smiley. And Ricky Smiley and Tyler Perry, ain't nothing wrong with it because it is entertaining. But they love, you know, acting like older women. They love putting on dresses and wigs, and the church love it. The church love it because we had that conversation the other day, and people that did not realize the church made Tyler Perry who he is today. The church following. And so did they get a kick out of Ricky Smiley. You just heard him. He said majority of his fan base is church people. You know, they love him. You know, whatever he does, you know, putting on a dress or whatever, they don't see it the same as, you know, gay. You know what I'm saying? They just don't see it the same. But I'm getting tired of hearing Ricky Smiley. So let's go and see, because Ricky Smiley just going to be talking because he want to be attention. All right, okay, let's go to DL Hughley. Now, I told y'all he went on his podcast, and he said some horrible things about Miss MoNique, but he did it in such a classy way. Check out, this is DL Hughley channel. That's where I got it from. Shout out. All right, he did it in such a, check it out.
I work very hard to control the environment I work in comedically. I only work where I want to work and who I want to work for. I want to work with. I don't work, because that is a very precious place to me. I've been offered a gig, a couple of gigs, 3 or 4 gigs, to work with MoNique in LA, in Brooklyn, in Houston, and I turned them down because I didn't think it would work. So after talking,
you heard that? He said that he got a numerous offers to work alongside MoNique, and he have turned them down over and over and over again. Yeah.
To a lot of people, and one of the very people in this room about how things are different. 2 of the very people in this room, as a matter of fact, and how things are different, and look at, you know, how things are coming around. I decided it would be wrong for me not to give somebody a chance based on things that they'd never done to me. That would have been wrong to me. And when she talks, she goes on her diatribe, and she talks about me having my feet under her table. That was at her invitation. I was doing a gig in Greenbelt, Maryland. She lived in Baltimore. She was having a fight party. It was, I think, Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. And sure enough, I came to her table at her invitation. And it was.
You heard that, MoNique? He said it wasn't like that. You trying to make it seem like they were friends. You tried to make it seem like y'all was buddy. He said he only came because you invited everybody, ho. He said you invited everybody, and it was a fight night. And yeah, he came and he had a cool time. But don't say it like y'all was buddy and friends and family members. He said it wasn't like that. Yeah, girl, that's how he put it that way.
Wonderful time. As a matter of fact, it was based on that interaction, along with talking to people, I decided that I would do these gigs. I decided I would do it. And now I know.
He decided he gonna do them gigs after he done canceled your ass one too many times. How that makes sense? Okay, you said the reason why you decided to do this one at the last minute because she was a good person and she invited you to your house. But prior to you canceled on her, and after she invited to your house, you still canceled on her time and time again. Make it make sense. You should have just stuck with your damn guns, nigga.
What Tyler Perry knows, I know what Lee Daniels knows.
You see what he doing?
I know what Steve I came to her table at her invitation, and it was a wonderful time. As a matter of fact, it was based on that interaction, along with talking to people, I decided that I would do these gigs. I decided I would do it. And now I know what Tyler Perry knows, I know what Lee Daniels knows, I know what Oprah knows, I know what Steve Harvey knows, I know what Charlamagne the God knows, I know what Netflix knows.
Damn.
Saying yes to MoNique is an occupational hazard.
Ooh.
Now, we go to...
Girl, did you get into that? He done named a whole list of people. All MoNique ex-enemies, and he said, now I know what all of them know. Saying yes to MoNique is a hazard, honey. If that's not blackballing her, is that not worse than saying she's problematic, don't work with her? I don't know what it is. And he ain't go behind the scenes. He said it to y'all face. Yeah, he put it out here in the public atmosphere, honey. Okay, and these are her black brothers. These are her black men. If black men is saying that about his own black women, come on, look what other people think about this. I tell you, it's a really sad day in comedian world. It sure is.
Yes to MoNique is an occupational hazard. Now, we go to, we're playing a gig in Detroit this weekend. I know I'm going on at 9:45. I leave the hotel. I get there around 9. MoNique had just gotten there. She's supposed to be there at 8:40. She had just gotten there, gone at 8:40. She got there at 8:38. What MoNique was trying to do was to slow walk the show. She didn't end up getting on for 30 minutes. The oldest trick in the world is, if I want to change the order and I don't have merit, I'll try to make people wait so long that everybody gets nervous and go, please, just go on so we can avoid a conflict. That didn't happen. MoNique got on stage. MoNique actually felt like she had merit. She would have done one of three things. Either she would have took it up with the promoter, and she did, and the promoter said, we're going on, and whether you go on or not, that's a different thing. You would have not done it, but she knew she had to get on stage, or she would be in breach of contract, or she would have come to talk to me. She didn't ever, and I emphatically emphasize this, she never once talked to me. I haven't seen MoNique in years. I didn't see her at the venue before, after, or during. I haven't spoken or seen MoNique. So if you really thought that you had a legitimate contract dispute, you would have come to me and said, hey, I have this contract and you had this contract. Notice not one thing on that contract, not one person she has on that contract, not one thing happened. Do you know why? Because it wasn't legitimate. And she goes on stage and she proceeds to eviscerate me. Not just me, but Steve Harvey, the sexual, my wife, my dog later on in subsequent conversation.
Ah, stop it. She eviscerated you. She ain't say nothing bad about your behind. She made one or two damn jokes. I thought men wasn't that damn emotional. Did it hurt your feelings, DL? He talking about she eviscerated him. You still here? You still breathing? And she could have did worse. Okay? Couldn't she have done worse? She ain't do nothing. Man, comment, let us know. Do y'all feel like she eviscerated DL? Press 1 if you feel like, yes, she eviscerated his ass. Press 2 if she did not eviscerate him. You know, he's just putting on. He's overreacting. He's just a damn drama queen. You know, he's a whole man up here crying in the morning about MoNique did a joke. Every comedian, anytime, oh, it's just jokes. It's just jokes. You know, just jokes. If you don't got tough skin in this business, then you should leave. But when they make a little joke about your behind, then all of a sudden, you feeling some type of way. Boy, stop. Stop that shit. But let's go.
Let me ask you something. What did any of that have to do with an alleged contract dispute? What did Steve Harvey have to do with your contract? What did I have to do with your contract? What did my dog have to do with your contract? What does my wife have to do with your contract? You wrote your contract, you and your daddy. You proceeded to say things that were so patently insulting that it was galling. It was galling. You asked in subsequent conversations why I have a dog, a support dog, what kind of person has a support dog. I have that dog because my father died, my children and family decided they would get a dog from where he was from, and I named the dog after my father. I don't have a dog to keep people away from me. I have a dog so I have my father with me all the time. That is an act of love which you know very little about. You proceeded to assault my sexuality. You have the temerity to assault someone's sexuality, a man's sexuality, given who you lay next to. None of that had.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Girl. Did you hear that? Okay, y'all need to call in, blow these lines up. Now who gay? Who doing who? Who sucking what? Cause it's something going on in the atmosphere, man. There's some sugar around here. I can smell it out. Who gay? Who doing who? Is the DL who? What's going on? What's going on? I smell some sugar. I smell some sugar. There's some sugar in this bitch. What's going on? He said, MoNique, you the last person that need to talk about him being sucking some meat with the husband you got and the husband you laying up with. What he trying to say, MoNique? Huh? What's going on? And then DL Hughley, I know you ain't sitting there talking about nothing because you started with her. You had her on her show and you talked about her husband doing a do with Lee Daniels. You didn't stop your coworker and say, okay, this is inappropriate. No, you sat up there and you laughed. And you had that joke written out waiting for MoNique. You started this with her husband, coming for her husband. Come on now. He started this. He started the sugar agenda. I'm going to need y'all to call in. We need to argue about this.
You have the temerity to assault someone's sexuality, a man's sexuality, given who you lay next to? None of that had anything to do with alleged contract dispute. You could have taken that up with a lawyer. You would have gotten out. You could have not gone on stage, but you knew you didn't have a valid contract. And you do what you always have done. You tried to weaponize black femininity. You tried to...
Okay. Do y'all believe that she trying to weaponize black femininity? No, she is not. She just telling like it is. And still today, a lot of black men in the industry are trying to step on black women's necks and silence them and don't want them to complain with their double standards and everything. And hold up. Wait. Did I see something? Hold on. This ain't the song for that. This ain't the song. Nah, this ain't the song either. I need a new DJ. I need a new DJ, y'all. I need a damn new DJ. Who want to be my DJ? Who want to be my DJ? Let's give a big old thank you to Marsh. Donated $50. Thank you, Marsh. I need that. I appreciate that for real. You a real one. All right, so let's keep on going here.
Turn that audience against me. You tried to burn everything down. Like you do all the time. Who calls Netflix and thinks I can get $10 million because I did the Queens of Comedy? Who thinks you can get on stage and still live off that? I was a king of comedy. You never hear me talking about it because in this business, like any other, it isn't what you have done, it's what you do. That show was one I signed on to do. I made the quintessential mistake, the horrible mistake that like Tyler Perry, like Lee Daniels, like Oprah, like all these people.
He keep bringing them up. Why you dragging people? Okay. And you know what? Y'all don't see the shit he done? Y'all don't see the shit he doing? Y'all want to sit up here and talking about MoNique is using black women to push her agenda on DL. But you don't see how DL is using Oprah, Tyler Perry, all her people she had an issue. He's using that to push his agenda against MoNique. Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't call that out though, huh? Y'all don't call that out? He don't have to mention Oprah and nobody else. This situation have to do with you and MoNique and the promoters. He constantly put the other people in the battle because he want to try to make them on their side like he with them. Nah, nigga, you ain't say nothing back then. Nah, he's trying to use that against her after they said they did her wrong. And you what? She did them wrong? Is that what you're saying? You saying she did them wrong? What you saying? What she saying?
saying yes to you, and it is an occupational hazard. It is my fault. I have learned my lesson. You didn't just, and the thing that bothers me the most isn't the things that you said, because I know who I am and I know what I do, and I have a pristine reputation, and everybody who knows me know what I'm about. It's this whole, my dear, my babies, I love you for real, which is so transparently false, it is ridiculous. But the thing that...
Girl, he said you a liar, MoNique. He said all that stuff, my babies, I love you for real. He said that's bull crap. You fake and you phony. Oh, you don't love them people. He said you a phony, girl. Come and let us know. He said, do y'all think MoNique is a phony baloney? When she be like, I love my babies for real, and all this and all that. You know, he not making no better. You know, Slick's throwing shade at her, dragging her.
Everybody who knows me know what I'm about. It's this whole, my dear, my babies, I love you for real, which is so transparently false, it is ridiculous. But the thing that was really the most annoying, the thing that was really the most bothersome, is after a terrible couple of weeks where people were being slain in Buffalo, where people were being kicked and slain in school. And people
oh, God, are you serious? Did he really bring that up on this situation right now? Did he really bring that up? If bringing up MoNique and Oprah and everybody was not enough, which had nothing to do with his situation, now he's going to bring up Buffalo and all the other situations. What are you doing for the people in Buffalo? What are you doing for the people in Texas? He's trying to paint MoNique out like she is just a horrible problem. We got stuff going on with Buffalo, and now you want to drag me on comedy. All these other comedians, they stay dragging people. But when he get dragged, come on now. You talk about MoNique feel like, she's above merit. You feel like you above merit. Nobody can't joke about your ass? Huh? Ain't you human like everybody else? What makes you better? Man, please. Man, bye. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. Get out my face, boy.
To a comedy show to get away from all of their problems, you besiege them with yours. The one contract that isn't in dispute is the one that the audience had with us to entertain them. But every single time, more and more, you spend half of your time talking about your grievances and what you didn't get and who did this to you. Listen, when you burn things up and you sit back to watch the results of them, she's literally set that stage on fire, said the most incendiary things ever, and I had to go on stage. And she has the temerity to call me a coward. A coward would have left. A coward would have said, I can't go. You didn't even want to go on when you had a contract that you knew that not to be true. You made up this whole narrative that you knew not to be true, and you played that out in front of the audience.
Oh, you calling her a liar? You see what he did, MoNique? Ooh, he's calling you a liar. He called her a liar, y'all. He called her an egomaniac, y'all. And not him, all of them. They all sitting on the phone, all having meetings, talking about MoNique and what they need to do to block her butt. Yeah, him, not Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, Ricky and Luenell and the rest of them. Yeah, calling her a liar. Trying to make it seem like Oprah, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, all of them was right about Oprah. I mean, all of them was right about MoNique. That MoNique is a troublemaker and she's the problem. Yeah, that's what he said. You a liar, girl. All you do is lie. He said everything about you is a damn lie. How you be talking about, oh, my baby. He said that's phony and a liar. He said you got on that stage, lied. All you try to do is bring him down and girl. Girl, I'm surprised he ain't say you trying to tear I ain't gonna.
You sat back and you tried to watch your damage. You set the stage on fire and you watched what you've done. You know who does that? Arsonists do that. Arsonists set shit on fire and try to see the damage it wrought. But I blame myself because I know now what I didn't before. Saying yes to you is an occupational hazard, one I will not repeat. I don't blame you. I wish you well. But when you do the things you do, when everything's about you, when you're vitriolic, when you have all these fights with all of these entities, it is you. Precious was not a movie. Precious was an autobiography.
Oh,
That is
shit.
who you are, literally.
Oh, shit. No, that nigga did not. No, that nigga did. No, he did not. No, he did not. Oh, my God. Y'all better like this video. Y'all better like this video. Y'all better like this video. He said that this movie, Precious, he said this was about you, MoNique. He said this is truly who you are. An evil right person. And look, he even posted this on his Instagram, y'all. Look at that, DL Hughley. Yeah, he's enjoying this a little bit too much, don't you think? He stay going back and forth for her. Come on. He ain't being a bigger person now, is he? Nope. But let's go back here. I can't believe what he said about her. You know she lost all that weight.
When you're vitriolic, when you have all these fights and all of these entities, it is you. Precious was not a movie. Precious was an autobiography. That is who you are, literally. You mad at the contract you and daddy wrote? Your daddy? And I don't know why you call a man daddy and you pay for him. That's a son.
Oh, shit.
Let's be clear.
Hold on. He said that's your son, MoNique. You out here paying for niggas, MoNique? Is that what we doing, sister? I love you for real. I know she not out here paying for niggas and calling niggas daddy. Ooh-wee. Listen. He read your ass. Ooh, he read your... MoNique, he read that ass. MoNique, I am for you, but I ain't gonna lie. Now, that one right there, girl, he read that ass. He said that's your damn son, girl. Okay? Girl, you know what? He may be right about that. You know what I mean? If you over here calling that nigga daddy and you paying the bills, and he out here doing anybody, him and hers. But you know, that ain't none of my business. She happy with that man. You know, this don't got nothing to do with him. See, DL Hughley, you trying to switch the narrative. This has something to do with you and the promoter. You see how he try to make me forget about what happened? You know what I'm saying? He did that on purpose. I'm trying to focus on the promoter and him going behind, talking about he not going to work with her. And now he's trying to change the narrative, talking about some other stuff. You know? Yeah, talking about her husband.
You mad at the contract you and daddy wrote? Your daddy? And I don't know why you call a man daddy and you pay for him. That's a son. Let's be clear. I am not angry with you. I'm angry with me. I did what I knew not to be true. But I'm going to tell you something. When you burn and you destroy and you wreck, you are not a queen of comedy. You're a queen of ashes. Now, while I'm going to go back to work, and you get back to your kingdom of smoke. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the jazz report coming.
Oh, shit, dear. Ooh, that was a classy drag. Ooh, he dragged your ass, MoNique. Ooh, he dragged you. He read you for, ooh, he read you. But he did it in such a common way. You know what I'm saying? Comment, let us know. Was that a drag? Or was that a read? Did DL read MoNique? Press 5 if he read her ass. Press 7 if you feel like he did not read her. He did not drag her. That was a read. Oh, God. MoNique weak spot is her husband. Well, MoNique weak spot is her husband. I'm going to need y'all to call in. Let us know what y'all feel about this right now. All right, calling from 34304. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm all right.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, you know I can. Talk to me. What's your thoughts about this?
This is my thoughts. If I was in that audience, I would have been pissed. Because if you do comedy, do comedy. Don't come on there trying to air out your differences with somebody else that got to follow you. It wasn't no different from what Will Smith did to Chris Tucker. And I see she's married to a narcissist because every time the light went over in her area, he peeped from around the corner so everybody could see him. Did everybody check that out?
Who peeped around the corner?
Her husband was sitting in a chair up behind the curtain. You didn't see when he kept, every time the light go over there, when she walked towards that way, he peeped around the corner, around the curtain.
No, I ain't see
Yeah,
that.
go back and look at it. I saw that. But I would say this. If you do, like I said, if you do comedy, do comedy. Them people paid to see a comedy act, not you trying to air out your differences. And you know what? She mentioned Oprah, Lee Daniels, and all of that in that, you know, the annihilation she tried to do to him on you know, with the stand-up or whatever. That's why he mentioned them again when he clapped back at her. But, you know, I like MoNique or whatever like that, but I just think that her husband is her downfall. He's really trying to dismantle her, and she don't even see it. Like, you know, when she wake up out of that that she's in, she going to look back on that and say, what the hell, you know? I think.
And why do you think he
he's a
doing
lot of
that? Why her
downfall.
husband trying to put her down instead of lifting her up? What's wrong with him? What's up with him?
I really don't know. It was one time I looked at I think they were like doing a little video like blog or whatever, and he said something to me that struck, I mean, it really left a bad taste in my mouth. He was trying to say that these producers or all of these people in wherever, you know, they was trying to tell, like they was calling her this fat black woman, and to me it was like he's saying that. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like, you know, like if I was to say, you know, it was like he was trying to say, like, these producers, they, you know, they looking at this, they calling her a fat black woman, this fat black.
Is that why
I
she
said,
lost
nah,
all that weight?
What are you doing?
That's why she lost all that
I
weight.
think it's due to him. Yeah, she really is submissive, like, to him. You can tell, like, the way, you know, calling him daddy, this, he peeping around the curtain and all of this. He's really dismantling her. When she wake up out of this trance he got her in, she gonna really see. But like I said, all of these
Ain't that
people,
something, though? Ain't
all
that
of these,
something, though?
everybody ain't telling no lie. You know, some kind of way, I don't know what it is. Everybody's not. If she would have did her job being a comedian and you go out there and you make people laugh that they paid their hard-earned money, because we as a society, we don't care about these contracts. That's you all with all this money and stuff. That still ain't money in our pocket. What that got to do with us?
But you
Now,
know,
you
a lot
would've
of
went
people
on
said
you
it was comedy because a lot of people laughed and they loved it.
I didn't find it funny at all. I just found it, it was really annoying to me because I'm like, I've seen her when she was at the MGM Grand. I took a picture with MoNique when she did the Queens of Comedy. You know what I'm saying? Why would you bring something like that about another black performer? Then you sitting up here, you gonna bring it to them. If you, like I said, you do comedy, guess what? I would have killed the scene. I would have tore up the scene and left. And everything else I had to say, she got to show with her husband, say all that shit on there. Don't do that to them people. They done came there to see. And now you got this man it's still, like, even if I felt that way, you shouldn't have never did that because you still got this man, he still got a job to do behind you. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he came on after her or whatever. I still wouldn't do it like that. I mean, because you really went out there and did this to this man behind somebody telling you he said he's not going to do it. You ain't even talk to that man. Why you ain't talk to him? That man said he ain't talk to her. And I don't even know both of them. I'm just saying, you know. But that's all I had to say. I ain't want to, you know, take up too much time or whatever like that.
They say they love your accent.
I thank you for letting me talk.
They love your accent, girl.
Oh, everybody say that. So I know what they're going to say now. Say baby. So I'm going to say baby for everybody, baby.
Okay.
All right, baby.
Call me back.
All right.
All right, let's go to the next caller. Caller from 662. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. You got to talk to me. What's your thoughts about MoNique, DL, and Lucinda?
Lunelle.
Lunelle. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Well, my thoughts are like black women. Everybody always like we're at the totem pole, basically, to everybody. I like what MoNique is doing because if she would have never told us about the Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels situation, then they still would be lowballing her and her price. What some people fail to realize is when she had already did the movie, had already been paid. These people wanted her to get up, go out on a press tour for the movie without paying her. Ain't none of y'all finna get up and go do nothing without nobody paying y'all. Oprah, oh yeah, she was with that. She was with them too. So I don't blame MoNique because when she go out on the road, she got to have her manager. She got to have somebody, her stylist, somebody to do her hair. She has to pay all these people. Y'all want her to go into her piggy bank to have all this done and got to travel and got to get there, but they don't want to pay her no money. No, ma'am, no, sir. And if she don't speak out, they going to keep doing the stuff. That's what she's saying. Now, all of these comedians have got together, which is sad. Luenell is a woman, but I can't blame her because she got to get her bag. All those comedians, they sticking together. And they're going to leave her out because it's what's best for them. It's in the best interest of them. You were talking about Tyler Perry house the other day and all the prestigious black gay men that allegedly, it's a lot of them that will go to his house to get those services done, what they like to do in the Illuminati. That stuff is real. Why? No. See, because if DL would have done that to me, now whether they talked or not, you know how people backstage is talking. Both of them backstage probably throwing a hissy fit. Neither one of them want to go. But let's be real. DL Hughley is not, he don't have more accomplishments than MoNique. He just doesn't. She has more movies. She has done more comedy. And as she said, DL was the opening act of Kings of Comedy. She was the closer. She brought us a contract where he brought us whatever there wasn't even signed. She has proven everything that she's saying. People don't like that she's vocal because guess what? When she starts talking, then that opens up conversations, which is what people are failing to realize. That's opening up conversations for women. She's knocking down the door for women. Somebody got to do it. Somebody has to do it. And she's doing that for us. She's doing that for black women. They trying to lower her pay. They trying to silence her, but she won't let them. And I don't think that there's nothing wrong with it. Now, seeing that he might be weird and he might be a bad man, but I don't know. But she's speaking up for us if you pay attention. She seems problematic, but no, you're not just going to go to no job and accept anything. And that's just how I feel.
All right, yeah, I kind of feel like she's doing it to try to say, hey, this is the lessons of Hollywood, and you got to learn these contracts because they'll do you dirty, and I'm going to show you by my life living out loud how I feel and what's going on with me, you know? And then they say in comedy, nothing is off limits on stage. That's what they always say.
That's what they say.
But clearly they feel some type of way.
Some type of way.
Which one is it?
Really, thank you, because they was mad when Will went up there and slapped fire from Chris. But let's be honest, Will do need to protect Jada Moe because the media tears her up. They say nothing. They be quiet. Now, maybe he shouldn't have hit them, but to each his own. I don't find nothing wrong with it because comics get up there. They talk about people and they talk about their souls and even though these people are in Hollywood and their life is out in the open for us to judge, at the end of the night, read some of them comments, my feelings be hurt. So I know them people be hurt. You know what I'm saying? They get tired of that stuff.
And
then they
time
get to
out,
stay
can
on,
we talk
get,
about
get
the
to stand
double
on.
down standards? Because when it was Chris
Yes.
Rock, it was, well, he made a joke about Jada. So what? You know, it wasn't that bad of a joke. But when it comes to MoNique talking about DL Hughley and mentioning the wife, oh, why would you say that? Why would you
Yes.
go so personal? Well, Chris Rock went personal against that man's wife. But because
See?
MoNique talking, then she shouldn't say nothing about his wife. I mean, they both wives at the end of the day, and they both need to be protected. But why is it one way with one and the other one with the other?
Yes. Yep. And that's all I'm saying. And people fail to realize that. See, they ain't talking about that no more. But see, it's so many doors now. See, really, comedians are getting scared. They getting scared because people starting to put their foot on their neck. Starting with Will Smith and that slap. See, they really opened up a door to some more stuff for them.
Well, they
Because now
wanted it
people
to
gonna
be
feel
real
like, oh,
life.
okay.
Don't they want it to be real
Ma'am?
Okay, don't they want it to be real life? Okay, think about this. I don't know if you ever grew up in the hood, right? But growing up in the hood, jokes will get your ass whooped, okay? You joke
whooped
about
to
the
sleep.
wrong person. You joked about somebody's mama. You joke about somebody, you going to get knocked out. So, you know, these comedians, they talk about, oh, we so real and that. Well, welcome to the real world. When you talk and make jokes
Real
about
world.
somebody, it's going to be a reaction.
All the time. And they know this. That's why when they start getting their money up, they get up out them neighborhoods that they was in. Because they know people coming for them. They know how it really is. And so, yeah, that's real life reactions. So when MoNique got on stage, she was a comic because I found every last bit of it funny. And while he going in on her, he ain't she could have said something about that illegitimate child that he tried to hide from everybody.
I
She
ain't know
could
about
tell
that.
how. Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, now allegedly on this one, but isn't he the same one? His daughter told him that one of his friends or somebody touched her, and for years he did not believe his own child. Come on now, black women, like the black woman who just got off your line. What is wrong with you, sister? MoNique is standing up for us.
That sounds like
And I'm not
DL
gonna
doing
sit here
that
and discredit
ritual
her.
stuff. DL used his daughter to do that ritual to make it famous.
Yeah. And so that's just how I feel, and you know, that's my little take on it.
Well,
but
I appreciate
stand with
that.
MoNique.
I appreciate that. Make sure you call back. All right, let's go on to another caller. Calling from 904. 904, you're live on the air.
This is you already know this is your niece, Goddess, and I'm up in here.
All
How
right.
you doing, Gigi?
All right, talk to me. What's your
Y'all
thoughts about
Hit
this?
that like button. Yeah, hit that like button. The people hating on MoNique's husband is mad because they don't have nobody to have their best interest. So y'all need to don't do the Sierra prayer. Just go ahead and pray and manifest, because you will have somebody that's going to love you and have your back like that one day. Okay? And Sydney did make a statement when he was on stage, when she was there. He was letting y'all know, if you run up here, you're going to get done up here. Okay? Coon behavior at its finest is what DL is doing. And the people, they have select outrage. You know, a black man and a black woman getting into it. That ain't. How is that cool? That's not cool. We need to learn to stand up and stand with the black woman, because the black woman is at every protest, at every march. But guess what? At the end of the day, the black woman is left in the dirt. The black woman has it harder than anybody else. Okay? And then when you have these men that's promoting this rhetoric and talking about family members, okay, let's talk about family members, and let's talk about children. Let's talk about the child that you had when you was married, DL Hughley. Let's talk about it. If we want to talk about be a stand-up person, Why didn't you get divorced and then carry on those relations? No, you did it while y'all were still together. And comparing a role to reality is like way beyond me. That's way beyond me. That was a role that she played, and she gave him a deal. MoNique said, "Hey, my brother, I understand that it's hard out here for a black brother to make it up in here. So what I'll do with my celebrity, I'll do this movie for you for $50,000. I'll do it for you." But then in the same breath, she said, you know, I follow my contract. She did everything that she was supposed to do. Everybody's giving her an apology. It's time for us to stand up for the black woman. Okay. That's all. That's really all I was going to touch on. And I was going to say, why is it a problem that MoNique is sounding off? She has freedom of speech. You get what I'm saying?
You
and
so right.
Let me just say this. Yeah, passing. I just feel like DL is passing the blame and he's spewing hate. And this is not what we need. This is not what we need. DL Hughley knows about taking care of children like the one he created in his marriage. So I think that he needs to ponder on that and see where he went wrong with that before he starts to going and digging in this woman's pocketbook.
All right.
And that's all I have.
Thank you, boo. All right, let's go on to the next caller. Calling from 951. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm all right.
Okay, I want to get real nasty right now.
Ooh.
Okay, DL.
I'm scared.
Okay, you penis licking, sperm swallowing.
Hold on. Wait. Can you tone it down just a little bit? You know, just make up some words.
I don't like how he's doing things. He knows how MoNique been blackballed out of business already. And for him to go up on his platform to treat her that way, I don't appreciate it. And she is doing the stand for black women in Hollywood. She is standing up for us. That's really all I have to say. Because
you got more to say. You got more to say. You better speak on it.
I really don't. I already said enough, girl. I'm just really hot just sitting up here listening to him, how he go hard. And then he talking about Oprah and bringing them all up. Oprah don't even believe in God. Let's talk about some real stuff. I got really heated with all of that. But I'm with MoNique, and I will stand behind MoNique any day. She's been blackballed out of business, out of Hollywood. They don't want to pay that woman. They don't want to do right by her. And I don't appreciate it. But I'm going to stand behind MoNique. That's all I got to say. You guys have a good day.
All right.
Bye.
I'm calling from 586. You're live on the air.
Hey, Gigi, it's me, Antonio, but I'm scared.
Me too. How you doing, Antonio?
Gigi, I was all right until that last caller called in. I'm a little worried.
Well, you know, you got power, so you know you can change the vibe, you can change the tone. You got power.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, you know, I try to with my charm and everything. But you know what, Gigi, I'm gonna be serious for a quick second and say that I think they both wrong, Gigi. And shout out to the Party Crashers. Y'all go ahead and like and subscribe to
Please
Gigi's channel.
like. You heard what Antonio said. Go ahead. Go ahead. How they both wrong?
I think they both wrong, Gigi. I honestly think they both wrong. I was really on MoNique's side more so than DL's until I guess DL today came out and talked on his platform. He kind of really broke things down for us to kind of understand the business part of it. But I just still think, though, that both of them are wrong. I think they're both hypocrites. I think that what he's trying to do is use his toxic masculinity to impose on her femininity. And I don't think that, and I think that that's been going on for quite some time. And I think, like I said, I think that that they're both hypocrites, because how could you, DL, somebody who didn't want to work with MoNique and she was also this bad person and she's been blackballed and I don't want to work for it and all this type of stuff. How do you go from that to I guess since she started getting recognized and 50 Cent stood up for her and this, that, and the fourth, to you finally breaking down and saying, oh, okay, well, I guess I can go ahead and give her a chance. No, keep that same energy. If this is this person that you didn't want to work with, and this is this person that was, just bad person that Lee Daniels and everybody talked about it, so to speak, then why would you try to break down and eventually, oh, I tried to give her a chance, I tried to, and I shouldn't have never did it. No, you should have kept that same energy. You're a hypocrite. And MoNique, she's not no better because Indigo brought up a really good subject yesterday when she called in. She said that MoNique, she claims to be this woman that's supposed to be for women and femininity and stuff like that. But she's in Hollywood. She's accepted some roles that's quite questionable, and it's actually been kind of going against what she kind of speaks on when it comes to women and women empowerment and femininity. So I said all that to say that I think that it's more so an ego thing for the both of them, and I don't necessarily agree with what neither one of them did. But I will tell you this: I'm kind of sick of the black man tearing down the black woman. I'm really sick of the toxic masculinity imposing on femininity. It's been going on for quite some time and way too long. I'm not mad at him, DL, for standing up for his wife. You know what I'm saying, and wanting to, being feeling the way about his wife. But
what did she say about his wife again? What she say?
Well, I think, what did she say? Something about how how could she be with a guy like that, or something along those lines of him being. She feels sorry for her. She feels sorry for her, or something like that.
Well, what's wrong with that? Then, she feels sorry for her. I feel sorry for a lot of people.
I do too. I mean,
so what's wrong with that? What she say so bad about his wife?
Nothing. That's my point. Nothing at all. She didn't say nothing really to the point to where it needed to have. I mean, I guess for him to feel the way, and if anything about it, she ain't made no
attacked that girl of appearance. She ain't attacked that girl body count.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
She just feels sorry that she with DL Hughley. That's all. I feel sorry for Emily. Because Emily with Fabulous, is that a diss towards Emily? That's just how I feel,
That's just how you feel. And we're entitled to have our opinion and to have our feelings. Can't nobody discredit our feelings because those are our feelings.
Well, in America, now if I'm in Dubai, maybe I can't have no fucking feelings. You know what I mean? So, in America, we're allowed to, but not everywhere.
No, not everywhere. Not everywhere. Unfortunately, this is the land of the free, supposedly.
This ain't no land of no free. Ain't nothing free here.
Oh, child, we ain't even going to speak on that, child. That'll be a whole nother subject, Gigi. We don't talk on that. But, the people don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about the mess and the gossip, Gigi. Mm-hmm. So we're going to keep it on that. Okay. And then your girl, Lunelle. How about her? How about your girl, Lunelle, Gigi? So what's your thoughts about her? Because I just thought that it was quite funny for her to be able to chime in. Now, this is a woman.
That don't mean shit.
That, you would think that they would stick together, though.
No, I don't.
It's supposed to be about women.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Women being together.
No, I don't.
No,
I don't. No, I have seen black women and women go against each other the most. The person that's going to backstab you the most is the person in your group, boo. Okay? The person that's going to tear down women are other women. The person that's going to tear down other men is other men. The person that's going to tear down the gay community is another gay. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay? And that's just what it is. It's always going to be the person within you that's close to you that's going to tear you down. Just like America. Who's going to tear down America? China ain't. Russia ain't. America is going to tear down America. It's your own group is always going to be the one that tear you down.
That's right.
I'm not surprised. Ain't nothing surprised about this. Shit. That's
you ain't
just
surprised at the fake outrage?
no. That's just propaganda that people push. Well, we all black. We all need to stick together. We all got each other back. Them lies. Your own fucking family don't even have each other back. So how you gonna have the whole black community back when you don't even like your damn family? Start there. Start with your family first.
Yeah.
You don't even talk to your auntie, your mama, your cousin, but you want all black people to get together. Mend your fences with your family. Start there.
That's right. It starts at home. Ain't that what they say?
Yeah, but
It
they ain't gonna
starts
start
at
at
home,
home. It's just propaganda. That's it. Just like
just
with the
propaganda
women
and
and the men, it just be propaganda. Now, some stuff seems to work and some don't, So.
Right. I agree. But no, I just think that, when it comes to, I'm not, and I said all that to say I wasn't surprised by Lunelle and her position that she decided to choose going against MoNique, because here we are once again, when it's supposed to be about women empowerment and femininity, sticking together, and this is down the forth. You got Lunelle chiming in talking about, she's an egomaniac and this is down the forth. Why don't you sit down somewhere short and stout? Ain't nobody asked you about your opinion.
Yes, they did ask her. Ricky Smiley asked her. He called her. He told her that you need to get on here so he can give her some more jobs. Because she was doing his bidding. That's his bidding.
Oh,
he called. He was a snake. Ricky Smiley a snake. He a snake in a dress. He slithered down in Luenell. Because Luenell didn't want to do this.
We ain't going to get on him.
Lunelle didn't want to do it.
No.
But he said, come on, you have to. You have to take a precedence and a stand and let us know what you really about. Because, Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, and DL Hughley, they be all pledging that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They ain't with them pledges.
Right.
And I don't know if you know about that pledges lifestyle, but baby, let me tell you, I got a brother. He's in one of them fraternities. He's in a big one. I can't tell you the name because I don't want to get him in trouble, right? But the stuff they make these men do behind closed doors, those are definitely rituals. So they have that ritual mindset. If you want to be down with us, then you need to do our bidding. You need to come on here and slash her name. You don't have to be so hard on it, but you do need to make a stand that you are for us. You are with us. You are a black woman. So it's not a black woman fight. It's not a comedian fight. It is all on her, and she's egomaniac. You need to make a stand so people can see, okay, it's MoNique. Because Lunelle, she's a black woman, and she went against her, so it can't be all black women.
No, Gigi, but that ain't right, though. See, that's the thing. That ain't right.
Okay, but it's life. It's life, Antonio. Hey, what is right? What is fair? Was life fair to you? Was life fair to you, Antonio? Was life fair to you?
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
no,
then.
It wasn't.
So a lot of people that's big bossing, why would they play it fair? Ain't shit in this life fair. Why would all that fairness? That's just propaganda. Let's just be fair. Let's just be hopeful. It's all equality. Ain't no damn equality. Now they try to, we try to go towards that, but it ain't gonna never be that way. If you want a plate, you better take it. You better crash the party, and you better take it for your damn self. You sitting around here waiting for the black community to do shit for you. You waiting for black women to do shit. You waiting for, you're going to have to do it for yourself. And that's what MoNique doing. She's doing stuff for herself. She's making moves for herself. She's not waiting on Oprah. She's not waiting on Tyler. She's not waiting on nobody else. But the thing is just that her damn husband, I don't understand that part. Her and her husband, I don't get that. But it ain't my business to get. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Shit, you asked.
I did. I wanted to know
you sure asked, and I sure told.
You broke that thing down. But you know what, though, about that husband? She worships the ground that he walks. So, I just think that even with that, I'm not mad at her for being submissive and being the wife that I guess she should be, what society or what the Bible or whatever book that you read or go by, whatever it says a wife should be. But I think that, that man
how the Bible
has
get in this?
Well, I just think that as a wife, you know, that she really plays a role to really try to be this wife, but I think she just goes above and beyond.
Okay, I understand playing a wife,
more.
But you could be a wife and don't got to be a Christian. You could be a wife and don't be religious. What that got to do with
and you're right. You're right. It don't necessarily have to do with the Bible, but so I'm saying that to say that I think that for the most part, what she does is she worships him, and of course we know that that's not a part of the Bible or anything. Because we know that
open relationship is not a part of the Bible either. Open relationship. So that's why I understand how the Bible get involved in their relationship. Their relationship is something totally different than religion. You know, I can understand
they got some.
They just got they doing their thing. You know, I can understand if they were like a TD Jakes, then I can understand. Okay, we got to compare, you know, them to their lifestyle and what they promote, because that's their lifestyle. But shit, she's not into that. I mean, she's not heavily into it. She's not sitting up there on a pulpit. So I feel hell, she can do what she want to do, but I wouldn't compare her marriage to the Bible. You know.
No, not necessarily comparing it, but I'm just saying that I think that actually what she does is she worships her husband in the ground that he walks on. She does everything that he says. If you really pay attention to their demeanor when they're together, you know, it's
I
more
think
so
it turned her on.
It's giving very much so massa. Yes, massa.
But
it turned
her on. You don't know anybody, people that love men like that. They just want to, ooh, daddy, I want to do what you want me to do. I'll be your fool. Ooh, what's that song? I'll be your dancer, your private dancer. Do it for money. I do what you want me to do. I'll be your private dancer. Dancing for money. I do what you want me to do. I love that song. Do y'all know that song? Press 1 if you heard that song before. Press 2 if you never heard that song. I'll be your private dancer, dancing for money. I do what you want me to do. Yeah.
They don't know about that. They too young. They don't know about that. They don't know about that.
Oh, that's Tina Turner. I didn't even know Tina Turner made that.
Yeah, Tina Turner made that one. That's why I say they too young. They don't know about that.
I don't know if Tina Turner. That don't sound like Tina Turner though. Maybe it's a few songs like that, but the song I'm talking about, it didn't sound like Tina Turner. But I don't know, maybe so. I think it's another Tina Turner. I mean, another song.
A remake. It could have been a remake.
Probably. Right. But I gotta listen to that again. I ain't think that was no damn Tina Turner. Okay, I know.
Yeah, that's a private dancer.
All right, well, sing it. Sing it then.
Well, listen, you the singer. I can't sing.
Well, try.
You sing it. No, I can't sing that one. You my pride. No, I can't sing that one, GG. I can't sing that one.
Yeah, somebody said Tina did not make that song. Tell them. See, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that. I guess it's a different Private Dancer song, but I don't think the song I'm singing about Private Dancer. Oh, a nasty dancer. They said I'll be your nasty dancer. Dancing for money, I do what you want me to do.
Nasty dancer.
I'll be your nasty dancer. Dancing for money, I do what you want me to do. Because the lady that was singing that song, she sounded like she was half off of them sugar boogers. You know what I mean? They said it's Kilo from Atlanta. Kilo. Yeah, I know that didn't sound like Kilo from Atlanta. That's what they say.
Kilo.
Yeah, Tina Turner has another private. Tina Turner has another song about a private dancer, but that's not the one I'm talking about, y'all. I'm talking about Kilo. Some people know what I'm talking about.
Kilo.
Yeah, Gigi, we know who it is.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you gotta listen to that nasty dancer dancing for money. It's just like saying, hey, baby, I'll do whatever I gotta do for you and give me that money. But anyway, let's continue going on because we got sidetracked. I did. But yeah, I think it turned her on. You know, some people get turned on just to be a dummy for their man, to be a stupid, gullible hoe for their man. And just to be, you know, I don't know. To me, I think it's kind of, I don't know. I think it's kind of performative, submissive versus being very submissive. I think you got some people that are really submissive. I think you have people that are performative submissive. And to me, MoNique does not strike me as a submissive person. I think if she's submissive, it's performative. It's putting on an act for her husband because she thinks that he wants that, and maybe he does in her. But I think maybe he be submissive with other men, and I think he like other men to be dominant with him. That's what I think.
So is that why Gigi? Is that why you think DL said what he said about her sleeping next?
I don't know because I don't know what he knows. I don't know what he knows. I don't know what he knows.
You might be on this though.
Because you know about sometimes about the down low bottoms, okay? Them down low bottoms, they be having their girlfriends and wife, and they be very aggressive towards them, and they put them in a place because they see you a woman. Get in your damn place. And they talk to them any type of way, but they bend their ass over for another man, honey, behind closed doors, and they be a bitch for him. But when they go home, they treat their women like shit, you know? And she have no idea. She'll fall out. Once she saw them videos of her man on the bed with the ego spread getting dug out, screaming like she's screaming, okay? Screaming like she's screaming, okay?
Child, not the ego spread, but you know what? It's a lot of them like that. That's out here, Gigi. It's a lot of them like that, and it really goes to another place because it has you to wonder why it's like you always advocate about these men out here beating and killing these women. It's like that aggression. It almost makes you wonder, like, what do y'all really want? What do y'all really want? Because y'all taking all of that out on women. Y'all taking women out of here each and every day. We hearing about a man that done took a woman out, that done ran a woman over.
They want control. They want to do what they want to do without no question asked. That's what they want. They want it all. They want it all.
Yeah. But you know what? You know, we living in a different day and time, and nowadays women are coming up, and we just have to. It's time for us to be able to create space for both, and that's just what it is at the end of the day. Even with this situation now,
they coming up. What you mean they coming up?
Well, as far as women being able to hold positions in this world. I mean,
I think that what's going on is in America they allow them to have a little breathing room. But women have always been smart and determined and all that thing. Always. But society have put their foot on their neck that would not allow them to do anything but what they wanted them to do. So now they're starting, women are fighting back. And it took a long time for us to get here. This shit did not happen overnight. Women have died fighting for the rights of women that they have today. Women have died for women to have some type of, power in this world. This is not, this ain't free. Women having the ability to buy their own house, women being able to do stuff, that's not free. People have died. Blood is on the line for women to do what they're doing now. And for black people to do what they do now. Black people have died. Blood has been shed. Nothing is free in America. Y'all want to talk about this freedom shit. It's a lot of blood shed for people to get a little freedom that they have. Ain't nothing free.
Absolutely.
The blood has been spilled.
Correct. I agree wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. So that's why I'm saying that I just think that it's been way past the time for us to be able to create spaces for both sexes to be able to thrive. I mean, women have been coming far along for quite some time now. So it's only right to be able to make the same amount of space available for women just as much as it is for men. And that's my point, and I'm standing on that one, baby.
Yeah, our society have not been so hard, but they're still very hard, and they're still very struggling, and the ceilings have not been cracked. And
Nope.
it's just amazing
Oh.
that women are able to do the fuck they doing now, considering all the obstacles that they go through and still are going through, and they are still surviving, and they not complaining at the rate they should be complaining. They should be doing a whole bunch of complaining. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
They should.
But
I mean,
you
yeah,
know,
they
I
should be.
understand that a lot of them, you know, was raised a certain way, so their mentality, mind, their mind is not free. You know, you talk about freedom, but a lot of people don't have the freedom of their mind. A lot of them are brainwashed to how they was bringing in their upbringing, and they don't have the freedom of the mind. Just like you see all these people pound, they was raised with the spirit of hate. And that hate is up in their mindset, and they don't have that freedom to think for themselves and to really knowing the real human experience of loving and enjoying life and appreciating earth and the dirt and the trees, and just knowing that life is a gift, and it just, you know what, it is a blessing to breathe fresh air. That's a blessing, just to breathe. It's a blessing to be able to see. You know, your vision, that's a blessing.
Gigi.
That's a damn magic. That's a damn miracle. To be able to talk. Everybody can't talk. That's a damn privilege. You know, but people, you know, just, you know. Anyway, yeah, Antonio, you be getting me on a whole different ball game. I'm going to let you go. Love you. All right, let's go to the next caller. Calling from 202. You're live on the air. 202.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Talk to me. What's your thoughts about everything?
Personally, I think MoNique is wrong. I think MoNique's problem is herself. If she had an issue with whatever was going on, I don't understand why she didn't confront the promoter about that. Why go on stage and, you know, and humiliate or try to humiliate somebody that's in the same genre, you know, one of your colleagues? I don't get that. I guess I'm just kind of tired of all of the, you know, the camaraderie that's going on with all of us, and I just don't understand why everybody just can't get along.
What about respect? What about people taking advantage of her?
But who took advantage of her? That's what I don't understand. I don't understand why she would go on stage and not go to the person that was really supposed to be handing her coins. DL wasn't paying her,
which is the promoter.
So
and when she first came out
with the problem,
when she first came out, she did diss the promoter. She dissed everybody. She just used the stage as a place where she vented. These were her fans. These were people that came out and paid good money to see her. And she wanted to be honest with them. She wanted to be transparent with them. She wanted to let them know what was going on in her mind. She didn't want to sugarcoat nothing. And a lot of times that's what comedians do. They get on this stage and they talk about their personal life and they make light of it, you know? And they joke about it. And sometimes it's intense and sometimes it's not. But what she did it's just a page from what the comedians been doing, especially in the 90s. It ain't nothing different. It ain't nothing new. Look how Martin Lawrence used to talk about people and his friends and how he slept with his friends and horrible stuff. All these comedians have talked about their close relatives, their family members, talked about horrible stuff. And all of a sudden, because she said some shit about DL, what we all supposed to cry and have a sad day because of DL?
No, I'm right. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying in light of all of this stuff that's been going on with comedians and within the comedian community for black comedians, why? And I mean, I'm not, you know, to be honest, MoNique is just getting her foot back in the door. I don't agree with what she went through with Lee Daniels, Oprah, Tyler Perry, whatever.
But you do know she was in the right in all those situations, and they were all in the wrong.
Right, and I actually, you know, I actually supported MoNique. I think a lot of us supported MoNique going through that because MoNique is super talented. MoNique is, to me, is the top female comedian that has ever been. Not even in just comedy. You know, I feel like she's a great actress. But I also feel like people tried to talk to her. You know, Steve Harvey tried to give her some words of advice, encouragement. Whoopi Goldberg, she embarrassed Whoopi Goldberg when she went on The View. You know, it's just like, I feel like MoNique, you know, needs to humble herself a little bit. I get it. I think we all tried to support her. So I get it. 50 Cent put himself out there. He gave her another opportunity. So, you know, I think we're all supporting her. You know, we all want to see her do well because she deserves it. You know, she won an Oscar for a reason. But at the same time, then she comes out there, and I think her argument is ill-directed. I think it's not at the right person. Go against where it's, you know, directed to who it should be directed at, the person that's paying you. Either way, DL's going to get his money regardless. But to go out there and humiliate another black man, and then my thing is, MoNique always preaches.
Hold on. So you mad that she humiliated another black man? Is that the problem? Because these black men humiliate black women on 24/7. You think DL Hughley haven't humiliated black women?
At the end of the day, MoNique nor DL is paying me. When I get my paycheck every week, it's not signed by either one of them. So I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just giving my opinion. So my opinion is that MoNique preaches, you know, stand up for your man. She supports, I think one of your callers said it, and so did you. MoNique is all this, let's support our black men, and she calls her man daddy and all this other stuff. But then you get on a public stage and humiliate a black man that has nothing to do. Now, one thing that DL said today that I agree with, she went out there, she said derogatory stuff towards him, his wife, Steve Harvey.
What she said towards his wife?
Whatever kind of dog, support dog. Those had nothing to do with her getting her coin. Direct the anger.
Yeah, but those were just jokes. Those were jokes, just like they say about everybody else. It's just jokes.
They're jokes. Right, they're jokes, but at the end of the day, whose career is it benefiting? It's not going to benefit hers, because regardless what you say or anybody else says, the public is seeing this as MoNique has got another problem. MoNique had a problem with Netflix. She had a problem with Lee Daniels.
Okay, who cares about Netflix?
Tyler Perry. But let me tell you this. I'm not fans of, you know, I'm not a big fan of Oprah, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels. But at the end of the day, she's the one that she said herself her career was blackballed. So in my opinion, you're getting yourself back in the game again. So direct your anger.
But she didn't do nothing though. She didn't do nothing. It's like she got kicked out the party. But she didn't do anything to get kicked out. They just kicked her out because they couldn't take her truth. So you're saying, okay, they invited you back into the party because you were right and they were wrong, and now you need to put your head down and don't be yourself. And if you have a problem, just be quiet. Just humble yourself. Just be thankful you here.
I didn't say that, and nobody really invited her back in. 50 Cent looked out for her. Somebody did her a favor, because otherwise I don't feel like Lee Daniels would have ever apologized unless 50 Cent, you know, made a plea or said he was going to back her or whatever. That's why Lee Daniels stepped to the table. So I think that was a little fake, you know, a little fraudulent and a little late. But at the end of the day, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what's going on now. But what does DL Hughley have anything to do with that? She, you know, sometimes you have to kind of, I'm just saying, you know, she was invited back.
The reason why she mad at DL, is that what you want to know?
But why is she, but what's the real question is, why is she so mad at DL Hughley?
I tell you why. Because DL, you going around here talking about.
It wasn't his show.
Huh?
It wasn't his show, so why get upset with him? That's my question.
It's because he was trying to get her name.
Like you are.
I'm trying to tell you why. Because he was trying to get her name off the headline. He didn't want her name on the headline.
I don't know. I just feel like that her anger is misdirected at the wrong person. And even if you had a problem with him, you should have talked to him. Why go on a public platform talk about him, say all this stuff. You know
Well,
what I
but
mean?
did he
And then
go to
at the end
her
of the
when
day,
he had a problem with her being on the headline? Did he go to her and say, Monique,
didn't-
I got a problem with you being the headliner. I don't want to do it if your ass the headliner. He didn't do that. No, he did not. He didn't say, well, let's talk this out. Why are you the headliner? I got an issue with that, Monique.
But you know I was there. So how do you know that he had a problem with her being on the headline? The same way that she, you know, we don't know if she had a problem with him. Apparently she did because she got on the stage and talked about him. But at the end of the day, my thing is I back Monique. I'm a black woman myself. I want to see her advance. I want to see her be successful. I feel like she's the funniest female black comedian there ever was. But at the end of the day, she's going to have to change the way she does stuff. I'm not saying kiss anybody's ass, suck up to anybody. You can be strong, you know, at the end of the day, and you can stand up for what you believe in, but sometimes you have to change the way you do things. Every time you get mad about something that's not done the way you want it done, you don't have to, you know, you don't have to just spew out all these words.
But
His
then that's
wife
not
don't have
Monique.
anything
She
to
wouldn't
do
be
with it.
herself.
His support
She wouldn't
dog
be
don't have
herself.
anything to do with it. I'm sorry, what you saying?
I said that wouldn't be no Monique. She wouldn't be herself. You want her to be somebody. That's not who she is.
I don't want her to be anybody, but at the end of the day, she can be whoever she wants to be. But the way she's doing it is hurting herself because she's the one that's saying she's blacklisted. 50 Cent putting her in one of his series. 50 Cent is, you know, he doesn't control every movie. He doesn't control every show. DL Hughley, and he said it right himself, he does have an immaculate reputation. You know, I'm not trying to be funny, but, you know, other races like him, he's in the political field a little bit. You know, his career is on the up and up. Where's her career at? So at the end of the day, I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just saying that maybe she should think about the tactic that she uses for addressing the issues that she has. And then also, maybe sometimes, you know, sometimes people that are, you know, that are in the business that we're in, they try to give us advice, but everybody is wrong in her book. Sometimes if you look around and everybody has hurt you, everybody is wrong. This person's done this to me. This person's done that to me. Sometimes the common denominator is you. And at the end of the day, I also feel once she got the husband that she has now, Monique changed. I listened to what Ricky Smiley said about the person that helped him out from the beginning and the person that was there, gave him a chance, and he slept on her sofa and helped him. But that's not the same Monique. Monique has changed. I don't know if anybody else has seen it. Monique thinks the world is against her when really that's not it. You know, sometimes you have to change your tactics. The energy you give out, that's the energy you give back. And that's all I'm saying. I love Monique, and I want Monique to be really successful. I think everything, her accolades are well-deserved. She can go really far, but she's going to have to restrain herself, and she's just going to have to look in the mirror at herself a little bit. I'm not saying DL wasn't wrong. I don't know. I wasn't there, but I'm just here because everybody else is calling in. It's kind of like pro-Monique. Well, I'm in the middle, so I'm just calling it to be maybe the other voice of reason. I don't think DL was wrong. And then you have people calling in that are saying, oh, well, when Will Smith smacked Will Smith, Chris Rock, I'm sorry, you know, when he smacked him, he was in the right. Well, I mean, DL was standing up for his wife today. Those are the same people that's saying they backed Will Smith. You know, she got on the stage and humiliated the man's wife, dog, and somebody
What
else.
did she say about his wife?
The contract that she's talking about.
What did she say about the wife?
I don't know what she said because he didn't repeat that because it probably was humiliating to his wife, so he didn't repeat that. When he did his rant or whatever he did today on his podcast, he did not really, you know, say what she said about his wife. But she spoke on his wife, his support dog, or whatever it is.
What did she say about the dog?
And also Steve Harvey. People and things that had nothing to do, that weren't even on the show with both of them. So, you know, I just think Monique need to get over herself, look in the mirror, and just do some analyzing and get rid of her husband as a manager. And at the end of the day, she's so praising her husband and he's her manager. She really needs to sit down and think about it, because Wendy Williams and Mary J. Blige did the same thing, and look what happened to them. If a divorce happens, that man gonna take more than half of everything she got. So at the end of the day, you know, if he cared about her well-being, he wouldn't be leading her and directing her to make these ill decisions.
Okay.
So that's my comment. That's all I gotta say. At the
Well,
end
I
of the day, I hope they
appreciate you,
all
boo, and
out.
you better call me back.
Because
Okay.
it makes us all look a little whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, I hope everybody, you know, gains success. But I think she needs to really look at herself. Everybody's not the problem all the time if you keep being a common denominator.
Okay. Well, I thank you, boo. Call back. All
Yep.
right. Let's go on to the next caller. Now, before we do, got a super chat. Tawanda, hey, donated $5. And she said he trashed her for years. That's why. He never liked her. He trashed her family for years. So we got reports that DL Hughley has trashed MoNique, family, and her for years on the stage. All right, yeah. All right, let's go on to the next caller. Calling from 518. You're live on the air.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey.
Hi, Gigi. Nice talking to you again. Okay, so let's get into it. You should have asked the last caller where she was from, because I love her accent. Oh, my God, she has such a nice accent. So basically, this is what I think. Do you remember the days where fans did not know what was going on between celebrities? Do you remember the days where celebrities handled things behind the scenes? Why can't we go back to those days where fans did not know every little thing that was going on behind the scenes and with everyone's contract? To me, I just think it's a little childish. It's a little childish in my opinion, because people came to laugh. People did not come to hear about her contract. They didn't care, they don't want to hear that. And I just feel like every time she has...
a lot of people did want to hear that. They like to hear that funny, messy shit.
Well, see, the thing is, when you bring fans and other people and outsiders into your business, it confuses things. It confuses the situation. I agree with the last caller. MoNique was wrong. She was wrong, because at the end of the day, I feel like she's just confusing things by bringing fans and all of these outsiders into the situation. And not only that, too, why is black women so aggressive nowadays? Why are they so aggressive? Like, this is her comeback tour, and this is what she do with her comeback tour.
That's what you do when you come back. You be aggressive. What you think she's gonna be? Not aggressive? Well, she should be. What's the opposite of aggressive? Subtle.
Soft.
She should be.
We heard
she should come back gentle. What the hell is that? That's a bore. Nobody want to see no gentle, soft, damn comedian. You better go into, I don't know, who goes into, I mean, pageantry is even aggressive. Because it's competitive. So I don't know. I don't know about that.
We heard more about her beefs than her actual comedy. Did she ever tell any jokes that night?
A lot of people laughed. I found it very entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I said, come on, MoNique, go ahead. Okay, she was going off. And she was honest about it. It was speaking truth. This is how she really felt. You know, and she said what she said. And she was telling her people, you know, what's going on with her life. And that's what comedians have always done. They always talk from their personal experience. And sometimes they do get offensive. And they know it, and they green light it. It's only when one of their friends is talked about, then they want the things to change. But if she was talking about Bob, nobody would care. If she was talking about Will, nobody would care. If she was talking about Deshaun, nobody would care.
I just say Monique decided to attack a man she once called her brother, when her issue was really with the promoters and who takes care of the paperwork.
Okay, we can talk about brothers and sisters. Don't they go off all the time? I don't know much about the Bible, but they said the brothers were slashing each other up, slash and dash. Back in history, kings and queens, they always got betrayed by their own family. So what that supposed to mean? You know, and he even said we was never brothers and sisters. He said he just was invited because she invited everybody to see a fight, and he just came. And he had a good time today. But he said, I was never close to her.
That's true. Yeah, I guess that's true. And this, you know, I don't know. I just miss the days where we didn't really know every little thing that was going on with celebrities.
Okay, back those days, we didn't have social media. Back in those days, celebrities did not have freedom. It was controlled everything was controlled. Nowadays, celebrities, they can go on Instagram. They can go back and forth. They're not controlled that much. They have so much freedom to do what the hell they want to do. And this is what you get. Most people pray for this day. They wanted their celebrities to be closer to them, to be able to talk to them. They didn't want celebrities to be so standoffish. And now, celebrities, they get on their live every day talking about their personal business.
That's true. I just feel like the way she handled the situation was lame. She's so angry, and not just with this situation.
Well, she got a lot to be angry about. If somebody keep on effing with you and effing with your business and disrespecting you when you know what you deserve, and they trying to play on your name, you wouldn't be angry?
Oh, yeah. I guess I would be angry, but I feel like she should be angry with the promoter too.
She was. She talked about the promoter. The first thing she came out, talk about that raggedy promoter.
Got you.
She talked about everybody. She ain't leave no stone unturned. She talked about everybody.
Okay, you're right. I guess so. But you don't feel like her attitude has gotten more toxic? Her energy is just toxic?
No. I think, have you watched all of her? If you've seen a lot of her interviews, you know, she's nice, she's sweet sometimes, and then sometimes she got the more side that's bold in your face, which a lot of people love. That's what makes MoNique MoNique. People love the boldness. People love she's out there. That's why she's the top dog, because she's bold and she's in your face, and she's going to let you know the real baby. That's what we love about her. That's the relatable factor. If she was, hello, how you guys doing? And I'm going to be so nice and sweet, and I don't want to be aggressive, and I just want to be so. Ain't nobody hearing that. Come on now. Get that shit out of here. You know, that person going to get walked over all the time. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah. But she's making it hard not to believe all the rumors are true about her. I mean, the shit she was saying about
How? When all the boys and the girls have came out and apologized, say they were wrong. Tyler said he was wrong. Lee Daniels said he was wrong. So how is it making it seem like she was not honest about those situations when they all admitted they were wrong?
Right. You're right. I just feel like the shit she was saying about DL on stage over a contract disagreement was ridiculous.
What did she say so bad?
Kind of distasteful. You know, don't you have lawyers and managers?
But what she say that was so bad?
Did she? I can't really remember everything that she said.
Well, give me one thing.
I could have sworn she used. I thought didn't she use like gay jokes and chivalry to try to?
Okay, she used the gay joke. Okay, let's talk about gay jokes. You never was growing up heard people talk about gay jokes? In the hood, they constantly talk about gay jokes 24/7. That's kind of normal back there. And a gay joke. Okay. What's so bad about that? If you lived in the hood, you grew up on gay jokes. Everybody had horrible things to say. It didn't make it right. But to sit up here and say, oh, you know, she made a gay joke. DL, come on now. DL made gay jokes. He made a gay joke on her husband with Lee Daniels on his show.
Yeah, that was bad. I heard that too. That was terrible. I don't know why he said that.
How terrible is it? People always say that was terrible, but they ain't gonna cancel that ass. They ain't gonna stop listening to his ass because it's terrible. So how terrible is the shit? You know what I mean? But
Yeah, but Monique contract is not with DL Hughley. You know, it's with the venue or promoter. I think if DL had somehow breached the contract, she'd be suing him, right?
I don't know, but he was going around talking about he didn't want her on the headline, trying to get her off the headline. I would have a problem with that.
Yeah, that's
You trying to get me off the headline? Why did he come to her and say, hey, Monique, you know, I have a problem with you being on the headline. Why they got your ass on the headline when I'm supposed to be on the headline? No, he didn't do that. So why does she have to call him and tell him how she feel when your ass behind the scenes trying to get her off the headline?
Wow. But maybe I should have looked more into the story. See, all I saw was clips, so I didn't.
But
really
but
know
you know what?
everything,
I don't blame you because it's a whole bunch of black men, Ricky Smiley, DL Hughley, and they have all their other friend bloggers that's pushing out this narrative that she's a horrible person. So, you know, just because you had misinformation about, I don't blame you. You know, you just going off what you're saying. But I appreciate you calling. You better call me back because I enjoy talking to you. All right. Let's give a big old thank you to Tawanda. Donated $5. I love me some Gossip Girl. Don't you ever change. Thank you, baby. As long as you keep loving me, I won't. All right. And let's give another thank you. I seen something. To Mika, donated $5. And she says, why are black women aggressive? How do you take one black woman venting and labeling her and every black woman as aggressive? That's a good question. Call in and let us know. Call in and let us know. All right, let's go on to another line. Calling from 304. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, I had to call back. I agree
hell.
with the young man. I agree with him. That just got off the phone. The only thing I didn't agree with was he saying that all black women, why the black women have to be aggressive. I agree with him, but I had to call back and I had to say this. Did you also catch her mentioning her husband on stage again? Everybody's against her husband and woo and this and that. Is him. He is the reason. I agree with the young lady before him. Ever since she done got with this husband, everything she touched has crumbled. Everything. And I think she's going to wake up out this trance and see where she's went wrong. She's going to have a lot of people to apologize to. I really do believe that.
You just had to go there now, didn't you? We were supposed to stay about DL.
Yes, I did.
Now, when you go there with the husband, then, yeah, I agree with you. I'm not a biggest fan of her husband.
And what I'm saying is this. She planted a seed of hate, okay, when she went out on the stage. If he's supposed to be your brother, look like to me you could have went behind the scenes and went to him and talked to him. And we would have knew nonetheless.
He could have went to her, too,
How
if he had a problem with her.
How we even know DL even said any of that? She said herself that was told to her. Why she didn't go to him? But I do find one thing to be strange. I never heard of this crusade of him talking about her. When she was talking about Lee Daniels and stuff all on her blogs and telling everybody what Oprah and this one done and that, she never mentioned DL until she got on that stage that time. I never heard of it. Never heard of him going on some kind of tour, destroying her and saying all kind of stuff.
Well,
never
that's what
did
they
she
said.
ever say
They
that
say
until
that
she got on.
they have
that's
the
what
video.
they see. That's what she said on the thing. I never heard of that. When she was talking about Lee Daniels and all of these other people doing her wrong, she never did not one time mention DL Hughley. She just said here, oh, I'm thinking he's my brother. And then it was told to me that he said thus and such. Well, if he your brother, go talk to that man. That man said he hadn't seen MoNique in 3 years. That just was crazy to me. That was crazy. She shouldn't have never did that. I agree with both of those callers that called before I just got on here. They were right.
They
she was
said,
wrong for that.
Mistress donated $5. Thank you. She said, Gigi, find the video of DL talking about MoNique's husband. That's some tea right there. Get the video. Now he's out there talking about her husband. That's wrong. And so she has every right to defend her husband.
Or when he said that, I don't know nothing. I know she said they were saying a game about what he do. Did he do that on his radio show? Or whatever,
yeah, they're talking about that, and they said it was another time where DL Hughley was talking about her and her husband.
Where he was talking about, I've never saw that. That's what I'm saying. That was my first time even hearing of that. But I know when she was going on these crusade of naming people that done heard her, I never heard his name in the crusade. You know, I never heard that. But like I said, at the end of the day, man, look. If it is, I would have, by him being, like, we get the stereotype that we all pull each other down. You know what I'm saying? I would have went and talked to him, like, really, even if I had to cuss his ass out, like, right then and there. Like, you said thus and such, but I wouldn't have never took that to the stage for somebody to see. I've seen her do comedy. I've seen her do her acts and stuff like that. Do what you do. Like I said, I would have told her.
Yeah, but that's not MoNique. That's who you are. That's your choice. But you can't put what you do.
Her do her own thing in her own comedy, in her own filter. Right. That's what she didn't come to the stage dragging people behind contracts. That's not what she came for. That's not what the world loved her for. But ever since she got with this fool husband of hers, everything she touched is crumbling. He is dismantling her.
I think you're changing the subject. I think you're changing the subject. You don't got, come on now. But I love you. I'm going to let you go. Calling from 904. You're live on the air. 904.
Hey, Gigi, it's Goddess again. Okay, can I give the people a little education on what's going on?
About what?
Hello?
Yeah, about what?
We're just going to give them an education rundown on Hattie McDaniel. Was an American actress, singer, songwriter, and comedian for her role as Mammy Gone with the Wind. She won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, becoming the first African American to win an Oscar. So when we say that MoNique is fighting for us, these are the people that fought for us to be able to be actresses and explore our dreams. They created the opportunity. We're just living off of it. Another person, Dorothy Jean Dandridge, was an American actress, singer, and dancer. She's the first African American film star to be nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actress, which was for her performance in Carmen Jones. Dandridge performed as a vocal.
Show right, possibly on that, but you know these people that you're talking again, they don't care about that. They're gonna feel how they feel.
But let me just say this.
Hold on.
But
because the time is low and I want to get some other callers. All right, love ya.
Yeah,
let's let you go. Calling from 11, you're on the air. 111. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey.
I'm fine. Hi.
So talk to me. What's your thoughts about this?
I'm going to be honest, and I know you're going to disagree. I think that
90 seconds
to come see you, tell me some jokes, and I get a few keys, that's what I want you to do. I'm sorry. Straight to the point. I believe she should have kept it professional, and she should have saved that for her Instagram or for her promoting the show to make people come and see what she just might say. But I think she was out of line. And I did see the DL special when he did talk about her husband, but he spoke on things that
60 seconds.
Her husband and her having an open marriage. He spoke on facts that she put out there herself. So it couldn't have been a dig to her if she put it out there first. He just got a few laughs off of her truth.
Okay, and she got a few laughs off of her truth with his ass.
She told the truth as far as what she perceived as the truth. Let me explain how I'm going to say this. She told her truth about her husband and her having an open marriage and him being bisexual. Okay, she went on stage and stated that DL Hughley was on the down low, which was not actually confirmed. So therefore, she lied on him until it's confirmed. There's a big difference. There's a big difference.
Okay, how can you get so much?
10
comedians,
seconds.
it's supposed to be all facts. All these comedians, they're not facts. They just be talking shit to make people laugh, and they talk their stories. So are we going to go every comedian? Okay, is that a fact? Is that a fact? How do we know this to be true? Well, no.
No. You're right about that. But the problem that I had is the fact that you had went home with that, stating that he talked about her too. He spoke of what she put out there already. She spoke of
well, why don't they have the same energy? Why come for another comedian? Why go to your fellow comedian? If you had a problem with her having an open relationship, why didn't you go talk to her? Why did you have to go on there and try to shame her?
He shamed her because he got shamed. She went for the juggler to the public. Him and her never had a conversation technically behind the scenes as far as everything else political with the finances and stuff. He don't talk to her team. Her team takes care of that. His team takes care of that. To be honest, I think they both got played. If you really want to know my truth, I think they both got played, and this was all to sell tickets. Let's just keep it a buck. That's the part nobody's paying attention to, because the reality is both of them are in a breach of a contract with the promoter and their management team, and neither one of them should go on stage and still get paid as long as that tour is still going, because they're owed money. See, that's the part nobody's really paying attention to, the fine print. That company is in breach of both parties. There's no way in heck that she was told she's a headliner, he was told he's a headliner, and they both got contracts stating the same facts. They both should drop out and then sue them for not being able to make the money because they played both of them. That's not what's happening. What's happening is we're on YouTube. We're having jokes about it. We're on Instagram. We're laughing. We're selling tickets. We're keeping it going for the money. That's the catch. I rest my case.
Hello?
Yes.
You say you rest your case?
I rest my case, and I love you.
All right, I love you too, boo. You better call me back. All right, we're going to let you go. Calling from 917. You're live on the air.
Hello?
Hey, can you turn that off?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to turn it off.
Turn it off. Hello? Okay, that thing is really, okay.
Okay, I'm here.
Go ahead.
I'm here.
Tell it.
How you doing? I love your show.
I
watch
love
it all
you
the
too.
time.
Go ahead.
Okay, I don't care. That show that night, I looked at it. I didn't focus too much in on it, but what I got when I seen it, I said, okay, MoNique is back, and this is her show. Mm-hmm. And she's going to dish out. Just let her finish. How you say, regurgitating? Because she did say, I'm not going through all that mess. She did say he sat at her table and ate at her table. Now, when she went through that situation she went through with Oprah and all of them, you know, they apologized, but everybody was making jokes about her and stuff. So now, and another thing, she's and she working with 50 Cent. He done gave her, you know, her flowers to go ahead back, and he from the South Side like me. So now she was on stage. This is her moment. Let her finish doing. She's telling it like it is. She went through this. She know what DL Hughley did to her. She said he sat at her table. They said, oh, he should have did this. She should have called him, went to the side of the promoter. No. When she was on that stage, she was telling her truth and what she felt. Just let her finish the regurgitate, and we're going to see. But I'm going to tell you something, too. People talk about, oh, it's her husband. Is this her husband this? But have you walked in her shoes? Have you
went through when she was getting blackballed and stuff. And why another thing, Oprah. You know, I didn't want to get too much into this, but I'm with her. Because if I get on stage and it's my show now and I'm back, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. You better listen. You better pay attention to it. But see, you have a lot of people that how they say it, go, what's that saying they got now? Get along with the not after you
Play
stepped
along,
all
get
over
along.
me. They was doing her dirty. But let me tell you something. Y'all can play if y'all want to. Act like she's not a good actress. Act like she's not. What? Is she a good actress or not?
She's phenomenal. That's not even a question.
That's right.
That's not a
That's
question.
right. But
How
when
dare
she
you
did
ask that?
Precious-
How dare you ask that?
Right.
That ain't a question.
When she did Precious, yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying? She told Oprah, do not have my family come on. Do not pull my family on stage or interview them or whatever. You know, she got her past. We all got our past. But let that lady do her thing. Let that lady do her
I'd
thing.
be mad at Oprah too. You interfering in my family. You're supposed to be my friend, and I told you to leave the shit alone.
Yeah, right. And then you come up bringing, you coming up there bringing. Let's talk about your lifestyle. Who baby you had? Who molested you and all that? You supposed and y'all they throw dirt. You know they hide their hand. But she's letting it. DL Hughley know what's going on. Don't let him play. You know something about that DL Hughley. I've heard him over the years throw a lot of little here and there on people, and you know when they come for him, you know she just gave him a little shine too. Okay, but he know exactly what she's talking about. Stop. Let that lady do what she's doing. And they talking about her husband. No. She went through a lot. I seen her jumping from shows to shows and saying when they started letting her come on and talk about what this one did and what that one did. I don't know. She's not the one to, you're not going to play with Precious. You're not going to do that, okay? You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that to her because she's too strong for that. And you know, I don't comedian or no comedian. You know what I'm saying? She probably could tell a lot more. But no, don't try to tear her down again. That was her stage. I didn't watch it. I watched it. When I looked at it, I said, okay, she's letting it out. It's her stage. She can say what she wants. It's her show. If you didn't want to hear it, don't go.
She owned that stage. That stage was hers and all hers. Comparing her to DL Hughley, that little thing he did, that ain't shit. When I tell you, baby, she shine like new damn money. She shine like the prime she is. She was in her moment. She was in her truth. And she was present on that stage. She owned that stage.
Why do they give us a hard time when we want to say our truth? You know what I'm saying? Why do they want to give her a hard time? Because she's the truth. They don't want you to be the truth.
No, they only want one-sided. You know how the world is. It's always one-sided. They don't want everybody to have a microphone.
They couldn't break her. And she's with a phenomenal person, 50 Cent. And I said, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. Leave that woman alone. Let her say what she got to say and just wait. Just wait. Let her finish getting all that stuff out. She back up there or whatever. You know, what she do in her bedroom and stuff, all that, and what her husband, this and that. Leave that alone. Just give her a minute. If she changed, you probably would change too. After all this mess that went on, and then somebody gonna bring your family up there and try to that to me, like if I tell you don't do that because my family is the closest thing to me, but also we have our own little secrets and things that have happened to me. You stepped on it too. And who was that? A woman, Oprah. She know what she talking about. That people don't want her to say her truth. I can't stand that. Oh, she shouldn't have did this. She shouldn't have did it. But That was her on that stage. That was her time.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to water her? That she no. Mm-mm. Let me tell you something. Whatever they say, I seen her one time go on the radio station and what's it? Charlemagne. You know, I was like, now this is Auntie right here. Don't play with her. And she read him. When I say she read him like my grandmother, like an auntie would, and she did it with so much class because he was, you know, trying to clown her, and she read him. She pulled the whole dresser drawer out on him. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody want to get along. No. She paved the way. She paid her way. She did.
You're right. But I love her. So I thank you so much for calling. We're going to let you go, but you sure told some truth. Let's go to 980. You're live on the air. 980.
I'm here.
Hey, how you doing, baby?
I'm back. I got you in 2 lines.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
But leave her alone. Leave her alone.
Wait, hold up. That
leave
was so
her
funny.
alone.
Look,
and DL Hughley needs to go somewhere. He needs to. He's timed out. This is not his stage. This is her stage.
I know that's right.
And I heard you say, you know what? You said something tonight, and I looked at it and I said, you know what? He ought to be ashamed of himself. What the one who you said he called Lunelle? What's his name? Lil Daryl.
Who is that?
You
talking about
his
Marvin?
name is not Lil Daryl, but he.
Marvin?
No, he's a comedian too.
I
Ricky
have no
Smiley.
idea. Ricky Smiley.
Right. You said earlier, I didn't even know. You said he had called up Lunelle. I seen it up there, but I didn't look at it. He called Lunelle. Now you see what I mean? Now see, you see what I mean? There they go. There they go with the get along, go along. You know what I'm saying? Now this is her stage. Let her do what she do. Ricky, go, please, Ricky. Stop it, Ricky. Now he's trying to have, you know, them attack her and stuff. That's what she talking about. Y'all got to look at the bigger picture. Y'all got to really look. She may be, you know, hey, everybody got their little click to the side or whatever, but focus in on what she's really trying to tell y'all. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
I see it. They all against her for some reason.
Right.
They all against her.
It's why.
Well, that's what we got to figure out.
We talk about if this one say that and this one say that. No, maybe this one and that one when she was going through this and that, you know, going through this career, people get jealous and stuff. Look what happened. Look at, oh my God. What's his name? He went up there and socked Chris Rock. There's a lot of shit behind the scenes we don't know about. It's a lot of stuff we don't know. So for you to just come out and try to say she shouldn't have did this that way, and she shouldn't have, you haven't walked in her shoes, and that woman was right back on that stage. All I want her to do is come on with it and let it out and come on and give us some more comedian stuff. But I think she's gonna be the bomb. We're gonna see which way she goes.
Yeah, I can't wait to see her on the 50 Cent TV shows. But I love you, girl.
Oh,
it's gonna be bomb.com. Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna let you go. Calling from 843. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Gigi?
I'm all right. Talk to me. What's your thoughts about this?
Basically, my whole thoughts is, first of all, I would like to say that all black women have the fucking right to be angry. Sorry for my language. You know what I'm saying? They have a right to be angry because black women have always been like the backbone of everything. You know what I'm saying? Every movement, everything that's going on, like black women's always, you know what I'm saying, there to hold everything down for everybody. So I get why she's fighting so hard, and the whole thing with DL, it's a punk move. You know what I'm saying? Because like why would you even go that hard? You know what I'm saying? First and talk to, oh no, you know what I'm saying? She don't need to be the headline. Like, yo, give that lady a break. Like, she been gone for, like, so long. And on top of that, she do have an Oscar. Like, y'all can't clown her. Y'all cannot clown this woman for nothing. Like, give her that. Like, she done worked too hard for that.
I don't know if you know, but DL had a problem with her prior. First of all, what DL really can't stand about her ass because she went against his homeboy, Steve Harvey. That's his man. That's his man. They all in a fraternity together. So she did not like her. He did not like her because of that. So he used all the other excuses because he already had something against her. So he was just looking for something to attack her with. He didn't like the fact that 50 Cent was having her back. He didn't like the fact that Lee Daniels forgave her. So he was looking for something to point something out on her. He been didn't like her since Steve Harvey in that situation. And let's give a big old thank you to Skater Lover, donated $5. Thank you, baby. But I thank you for calling. We gonna let you go. Make sure you call back. Calling from 317. You're live on the air.
What's up, Gigi?
What's going on? What's your thoughts about this?
Man, I feel like people just want to be against MoNique, man. Like, right. I just don't understand. After everything that, you know what I'm saying, they don't witness her go through, y'all still saying that she shouldn't do this and she shouldn't do that, and then they bringing her husband into the situation. Like, fuck all that. Like, who gives a fuck what she do in her bedroom? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she got the award. She has, you know what I mean, the accolades. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, too, it's not, like I said, it's not like they don't know what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like everybody wants to shut MoNique up. You can feel a way about how she's presenting the situation or whatever, but at the end of the day, she's speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get mad at that. And I feel like people are hypocrites. Once again, like when they talking about, you know, I don't want black women to, you know, be silenced and blah, blah, blah. But here you are telling a black woman how she should express herself or how she should get shit off of her chest. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like that's right.
Yeah, you know it ain't right. You know that's not right. But hopefully MoNique is going to keep doing her and bump them people, that DL. And what's his name? Ricky Smiley and then Lunelle. Bump their ass.
Yeah, and then exactly. And then for him to even call Luenell and try to get her on the bandwagon and shit like that. And then one thing I do want to say, like, people keep on saying, like, Lee Daniels, fucking Oprah, and all that shit.
Hold on.
In my
what
opinion,
are you talking about? I ain't never heard that.
No. I'm not saying they fucking. I was just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying they keep on bringing their names
Bumping.
up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, don't say
they keep bringing these names up and shit like that. Mm-hmm. I got you, Gigi. But yeah, no, they keep on bringing them names up and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's important. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, these people have done her wrong and then publicly came out and said that they've done stuff. Like,
everybody
to her.
know,
you know
Oprah did her wrong. Everybody know Lee Daniels did her wrong. He was gaslighting her and trying to make it seem like she was the problem with all those situations, and it's not. You know, somebody gonna say he's trying to show it's a repeat pattern. Yeah, god dang it. It's a repeat pattern of people keep effing with her in Hollywood. That's what it is. All them people.
Exactly.
Lee Daniels, they always messing with her. And then somebody gonna say, well,
yeah.
if everybody bothering you, then you must be the problem. No, it's not. You can have a person in school get picked on by a bully. And a lot of times when you have a person that's getting picked on by a bully and bully got friends, guess what the bully friends do? Do the bully friends stop the bully and say, hey, don't bully that kid? No, they don't. They tease their ass too. They bully their ass too. And you have a whole gang of people bullying that person. And what you gonna tell that kid? Well, if Michael bullying you, and Keisha bullying you, and Peter bullying you, and Sean bullying you, then your ass must be the problem. No, it's not.
Exactly. And I feel like he's saying all of that shit to sway away, like, shift people's minds to the shit that he actually did to her. he keep on saying, oh, she got into it with Lee Daniels, she got into it with blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But you really just trying to sway the attention from what the real problem is, in my opinion. You saying all of that because you already know that people done believe Lee Daniels, Oprah, and blah, blah, blah. So you thinking that they going to believe you too. But I don't believe that shit. I feel like he did her wrong. She had a reason to say what she said. Like I said, she did go a little hard on him or whatever, but at the end of the day, it was her fucking show. She has the right to say anything that she wants to say.
I don't even think she went hard on him. She was just passionate. But what she said that was so wrong.
Yeah, and then too, like, for him to even, I don't know, I feel like he might be a little zesty, GG. You know what I'm saying? For him to ask her, you know what I'm saying, those sexual questions on the show, yeah. And then for him to even say that in the last interview that you posted when he was like, considering the person that you sleep with, I feel like you know a little bit more than you say.
Well,
you know what I'm
he
saying?
be talking to them. He be talking. They say he talk a lot to them, you know, to certain people in the community and they sit around spilling tea. And, you know, he be right along with them.
Yeah,
he loved to sit on the tea. Really, you know, a lot of, you know, when I was growing up, a lot of straight men, they was not into gossiping. They was into, you know, at least playing basketball or building houses or, you know, doing something with the toilets, you know, the plumber, electrician, drinking beers, you know, hanging with the fellas, you know, watching basketball games, but not too much in the gossip and wanting to know who was sleeping with what man and all that.
Exactly. I feel like he loving this attention right now because the only time I even think of DL Hughley is in the fucking morning time on the radio, and that's it.
He's loving this.
So, yeah, he gonna milk it up. But that's all I have to say, Gigi. I love you. I love your show.
And
I want you
to
have a good night.
All right. Make sure you call back. All right. Calling from 312. You're live on the air. 312.
Hey, Gigi. I get to talk to you again from yesterday.
Hey, how you doing, baby? You know I love when you call me. Now talk about it.
Well, you know what? You hit a lot of the points I was going to hit. I'm like, man, me and Gigi on the same page. But some of y'all callers, they act like they live in Calabasas and Hollywood Hills, and they getting the same tea that we got. They missed some points you asked them what was said, and they don't know. But Hollywood, like you said, they stand in solidarity. So if people going against her because it's a popular thing to do. And I'm tied to it, that common denominator thing. Times have changed. People are bullying people. Ain't no common denominator. And I know a caller said, why she didn't mention DL? Because he had no relevance in what was happening to her at that time. And I noticed a lot of people, they not her real fans, because if you're her real fan, you would know this is what she do. She been talking about what's been happening to her since 2010. I actually look at her. I got an app because I looked at her podcast. I'm not really a fan too much of her comedy, her old comedy, because her new comedy is more about what's happening in her common life, her life right now. And actually, when you, I didn't like her man at first, but when I started looking at their podcast, he's not bad. It's her. She's more putting him on a real high pedestal. He's real okay. I ain't even gonna lie. He pretty much okay. He take care of her. But oh yeah, and another thing, just comparing the two, she had a residency in Vegas. He didn't. She had, her show went 5 seasons, his went 4. She worth $13 million, he worth 11, and she ain't worked like people said. So if she ain't worked, she working somewhere. She got $13 million net worth, and it may not be liquid, but his may not be either. So they trying to compare the two, like she said.
Hold on, you can't even compare the two. First of all, I got something to say about that. Let me back away so I won't be yelling, as some people say I'm yelling. First of all, DL hasn't been banned, have he? He have not been blackballed, and this the best this nigga can do. She's been blackballed. She has so much potential to rock this motherfucker out. Please. You can't even compare the two. He ain't been blackballed, and this the best he can do? Shit.
I know.
Wait till MoNique really put her foot in it.
In real life, a Vegas residency, come on now. I couldn't even see his name in Vegas, and I was looking. But she just had that residency last year. So, yeah, ain't no comparison. People acting like they know her, know this and that. his show, matter of fact, I used to look at that show on TV One. I remember when it was his last show. That lasted, I don't even think it lasted a year. And he went right back to radio podcasting. She was always on the radio podcasting with her and her man. I was watching. I even got the thing just because of that. So I'm like, people, they think they know, but they don't know. You ask them what was said. They don't even know what was said. To me, he is a coward. Because the way he did his family, that's a coward move. And I'm just serious.
Yeah, what's wrong about her saying that he's a coward? These comedians say worst about women. Okay, y'all get mad because she called him a coward, but y'all don't get mad. All these niggas out here calling women bitches and hoes.
For real. And you know when he tried to go against Kanye, he cried when Kanye gave his address. He shut up. He stopped talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they be jumping hard on black women. I'm tired of people trying to say, "Oh, y'all need to." She angry. She ain't angry. She went light. If you a real fan, they know she went light.
And
she
if she did get angry, she have every fucking right to be angry.
She did.
What's wrong with being angry?
That was like
when the world do not treat you fair, when the world treats you like crap. What's wrong with being angry? I think it's very just to be angry. Because if you don't be angry, people just going to bypass you and they not going to give you what you deserve.
Yeah, you know what? I think people ain't going to say what it really is to me, and it's just my opinion. I think it was low-key jealousy. I really do.
I don't mind getting angry, girl. You know, especially if I'm in the store and you try to really cut me off and not give me a good deal, or you trying to act nasty in the store, hell yeah, I'm going to be angry and loud, okay? Hell yeah, get your manager out here right now before I cut this shit up.
I think he tried to play her face.
I'm going to bring that goddamn camera out. I'm going to say, y'all, I'm at this goddamn store. This co-worker, Chanel such and such, got so much shit to say. Hell yeah, I'm mad and I'm angry. Okay? Shit. Don't fuck with me.
That's why I'm like, people talk about they her fans, and I came to see this. That's what she does. She tell you about her real life.
In this life, you gotta be angry. What the fuck?
You do.
Shit, you ain't no goddamn pillow princess. The world don't love you and give you flowers and protect you. Hell yeah, I'm angry. Angry about a lot of goddamn shit. Be thankful I'm walking around with a smile in this bitch when I do. Shit.
And if it would have got out, that say if she would have just acquiesced, and it probably would have got out, and then they would have said she was soft, she let him do it, or they would have talked about it. It's like you did if you do, you did if you don't. They would have had something to say about it. I know that's right. GZ, I ain't gonna put up. I know people want to talk to you.
When the last time you was angry?
Shoot, probably at work earlier today when I didn't want to do all them loans. Girl, I had to do 8 loans. I was mad.
But you probably was not even angry. When the last time you really got angry, though?
Girl, probably last week. Let my daughter tell it I'm always mean or mad about something. She say I hate light. I don't like all them lights on in my house. It be too bright. You know, you can't get older.
What'd you say? Turn them damn lights off. You better turn that goddamn lights off. I know that's right. I know that's right. You know what? I have a problem with, honestly, and we're going to talk about anger because it's, I have a problem with being angry. I have some family members of mine, and they can get angry really quick, right? And it's so honest. And I wish I can be angry. Like, I wish I was brave enough to get angry. But a lot of times when it's time for me to get angry, I cower out. I'd be like, I don't know. I don't get angry. I want to get angry. It's like I want to get angry, but I can't push myself to be angry.
That's like you naturally nice.
Right, but I can act like I can fake be angry. Like if I'm playing around, I can really act like I'm really angry. But when it comes to a real life situation, I have a hard time being angry. And it's like I'm always trying to do something that would not be conflicting, but in the back of my mind, I want to be conflicting, but I just can't bring myself to do it. So sometimes, angry people, I be admiring their ass. I'm like, damn, I wish I could be that damn angry at that time.
It's like, I'm trying to be opposite. I be praying. It's funny. I pray to be a little nice and approachable because I'm in the loan business. And sometimes people they be getting on your nerve, girl. Somebody wanted me to add up this and that because they was buying a Tesla and it was $134,000 and talking about how much if I put down this. No, I ain't gonna add and subtract for you. I'm mad I told them that. I was mad. I just ain't feel like it. But I was dead serious. No, I'm not gonna add and subtract for you. I felt bad because he was on the calculator trying. Did you stay nice? Don't come on this side. Don't come on the mean side. Don't come on the mean side.
I try, but I can't. And my cousins, they wish they could be more like me. They say, you so patient. You so patient.
Yeah.
So it's like the opposite.
I like that. Yeah, we want the people who mean want the patience. People who patience want the meanness. My
right.
She like that too. She real nice. And I'm like, girl, I wish I could be you. I can't.
I feel it. But you better call me back because I really enjoyed talking to you.
I definitely am. No problem, Gigi. Have a good night.
You too. Calling from 210. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. There was just a quick point that I wanted to make about this situation. When Will Smith had his incident, when he got up to do his speech, he spoke about how Denzel had approached him behind the scenes and spoke to him. Instead of Lunelle and Ricky Smiley, and if Ricky really considered himself to be a mutual friend between those two, he should have text DL and text MoNique and got them to meet up or have a discussion. Real friends do not benefit off of seeing two black people arguing on the internet. Real friends do not do that. Ricky Smiley is a fake friend.
You're right.
A real friend would have wanted to see their two friends resolve this matter and then would have allowed them to use his platform to clear the air. But
and
what
wouldn't
he
try
did
to
was
get views. He
put-
tried to get views off of it.
Exactly. And that's not what a real friend does. And that goes to show you it is the mentality. If you go look up the top 50 highest paid comedians, there is not a black woman. In the top 50 highest paid comedians, there is not a black woman. There's also nobody on the top 50 that's funnier than MoNique. That goes to show you this is not an issue about her attitude, because even if you compare her work to the work of others, then there's no reason why you literally have people who are famous from Instagram posts and making Facebook pages that make more money than MoNique.
That's crazy.
They have been paid higher and more than MoNique has. And I'm not here to say DL was right or wrong. I'm not here to say MoNique is right or wrong. What I'm saying is that us as a community, we need to stop profiting off of seeing each other act like crabs. We need to stop thinking that it's okay to be okay with the destruction of each other. Steve Harvey should have texted DL and told DL to get his butt off the internet. The same way, where is Whoopi at? Where is Wanda Sykes at? Because they should have approached MoNique. When did we stop? Well, I know we've been stopped, but still, black people have gotten away from being a community, because a community not only supports you, they correct you. And there is no reason why this should be aired out over the internet the way it is. I believe that Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, Tracy Morgan, Martin Lawrence, all of them should have approached DL and told DL, no, sir, we're not going to go back and forth with no woman on the internet. No, sir, that's not the image we're going to put out. But we have become such a society that is worried about attacking each other and, oh, I can't look weak. I can't look like I allowed someone to say something about me and I didn't speak up or I didn't say anything back. That this is what we allow to go on the internet while they are watching and laughing. This will get more, this right here, this messy situation is going to get more views than what the comedy tour is.
Mm-hmm.
And neither one of them are going to get a paycheck from this mess. Neither one of them are getting paid for this messiness. But this is what's going to get the most reviews. It's just sad. I just wanted to clear the air about that it shouldn't be an attack. The same way people shouldn't be in the comments attacking other black women just because black women don't share the same views that they have. That's not what it's all about. Wrong is wrong, right is right. We need to learn to correct each other in love.
Mm-hmm.
And I just believe that our community as a whole failed in this situation because the black leaders in comedy should have stood up and put an end to this. This should not have went down the way it did. That's all I wanted to say. And I like your show.
I thank you, and I hope you call back. You know, you gave some very wise words. I appreciate you for calling in and saying what you say. All right, we're going to let you go. All right, you guys, I enjoyed y'all. Okay, I'm going to get on out of here. I love y'all, and I will see y'all sooner than later. Yeah, I'm going to get back on it. You know, I've been in these streets these couple of, weeks or days. But I'm going to sit my behind down, and I'm going to really be on this tube thing, you know what I mean? And I'm going to I know I've been saying I'm going to do so much, and I never do it because I'm so distracted with life. I'm supposed to be doing that family, what is that membership shit on YouTube. I'm supposed to be doing so much, but it seems like I can never get the shit together. Like, what is wrong with me? I be doing it, and then I'm like, what the hell? I don't know, I get so damn distracted. With life, I get so damn distracted, you know what I mean? I'll be doing something, then I'll be like, nah, let me stop. I got to do this. Then I want to do that. Then I want to do that. Okay, I need some order. I'm too distracted. But I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in another video. DJ, turn me up. Give me something. There we go.